and welcome to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This is Ant and Mazz in the Midday.
In the Midday.
In the midday.
We're here right now. I mean, beautiful morning. We got Nino Nino in the building. We got Ben Giroux in the building. We got Anthony Cafone in the building. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Mazz Marazzo. Fellas, we're back for another beautiful Monday. Ant, say what's up to the people.
Yo, what's up, people? Good NFL weekend. Wild card weekend just happened. A lot of sports news to talk about. You got your main crew right here to give it to you.
You already know what it is, man. Fellas, let's jump right into it. First off, I might be the schmuck of the week for what happened last week. Completely forgot about the wild cards. I mean, how are we going to run a sports show that covers baseball, and I completely forget that it's wild cards happening? And so yeah, it was gonna be the Mets, but it's probably should be me.
I mean, the Mets aren't going to be schmuck of the week just because there were other notable schmucks this week.
Yeah, like who?
Ben, you want to give out?
You know what? The Chicago Bears, man. Can't even spell their star running back's last name right.
Ooh, that's bad.
David Montgomery.
Yeah.
Montgomery.
Yeah, he came out with a jersey that said Montgomery on it.
Can't spell your star running back's last name.
Wow.
Unacceptable!
Wow, Nino.
Wow. Way to go, Nino.
Thanks, Nino.
Yeah, no, Nino, you got that right for sure. I'm going to be honest, though, fellas. Yeah, they can take it over for me then, because I'm not a professional. I'm still in training. Those guys are in professionals. So, schmuck of the week, I guess, got to go with the Bears, right? Whoever's in charge of printing the jerseys, whoever let him run out.
How do you print the jersey, stitch it all up?
Do you think Montgomery
for hours?
He had to have known,
He probably
right?
did.
He was
bro.
probably like, "Yo, there's nothing we can do about it. We got to run out." But imagine he just didn't even pay attention to it because you just assume that to be done.
The Bears equipment manager gotta be the schmuck of the week.
Yeah, how do you you print the jersey out first, and then you stitch on the
letters.
The letters,
letter
by letter. How do you eventually just go, oh?
He's your star running back too, bro. How do you mess that up?
I never messed it up, and then finally it goes out, and then no one saw it until game time, and then everyone was just like, "Come on." Dude.
Twitter was having a field day with it.
It's ridiculous.
Love it. You gotta love it. But you know what else Twitter was having a field day with?
The Mets.
The Mets.
Woo! I know everyone on the Monday buzz today, Cam, Victor, all of them, they were saying if the Mets won last night, they were all going to come in with orange and blue on, but if they lost, they were going to all be wearing black. And
hey, real quick before we jump into
funeral time.
Before we jump into the Mets and we talk about that, Connor, don't you have a
yes
newscast?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Connor, ADJ in training. Go ahead, brother. Get it going.
You are listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. I'm Connor Cupin, and this is WMSC News. Our national story of the hour: the Los Angeles City Council President Nuri Martinez is apologizing after making racist remarks towards a fellow council member and their child. The remarks are part of a leaked audio that was posted anonymously on Reddit and then eventually obtained by the LA Times. She quotes, "In a moment of intense frustration and anger, I let the situation get the best of me and I hold myself accountable for these comments. For that, I am sorry," she said in a statement to CNN. Our state New Jersey story of the week: authorities have charged a motorist after fleeing the scene of a crash after an 11-year-old boy was struck by a vehicle Sunday evening in Gloucester County. The boy was walking in Franklin Township when struck and taken to the hospital with a head injury. He's okay now. Paul Mensch was charged with assault by auto and released on a summons pending a court appearance. Our local story of the hour: a state of emergency is in effect for Montclair and Glenridge following days-long water main break. A line operated by North Jersey District Water Supply Commission experienced a break on a 100-year-old 74-inch line in Nutley. The water main break is affecting several towns in 3 counties, including Essex, Hudson, and Passaic. Although the break is in Nutley, Bloomfield is the town experiencing the most devastation and continues to be under a water bottle advisory. Weather for today looks to be partly sunny all day long with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 54 degrees, much warmer than last week. For WMSC News, I'm Connor Cupin.
Way to go, Connor. And now back into the Mets. Who wants to walk us through it? Connor? And which one of you? I'm going with Connor because, I'm pretty sure Marlins are in his division, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so give it to him. Let him celebrate a little bit. He watched
glow.
the walk-off.
Give us your glow.
Game.
Give us your glow.
Give it to it. And go ahead. Shout out Johnny G.
Yeah,
shout out Alex Daly.
All of them. Max Scherzer allowed 7 runs in the first game.
Sheesh.
So, You paid for this guy.
40 million. 40 million for that guy.
Listen, he can do all he wants in the regular season. Nobody cares unless you can do it in the postseason, right?
You got that right.
And guess what he did in the postseason?
7
Allow
runs.
4 home runs to Yerkes Profar, Manny Machado,
And then
Trent Grisham.
that's 2 straight starts. Talk about the Brave start as well. The day before, that was an even bigger start because that was for the
Yeah.
division. That was for the first round bye, and he didn't even play well in that one either.
That's true.
So
That's
the 2 biggest starts of the season, you're paying him $40 million to win those games. He doesn't do it.
Do you question Showalter's decision to go with him back-to-back days like that?
He didn't play pitch back days.
You just said back-to-back days.
No, back-to-back
Back-to-back
starts.
starts.
Oh,
In his
okay.
back-to-back
Gotcha.
starts.
Back-to-back
No.
starts.
Jacob deGrom showed out, though. I'll give him credit, and the Mets offense showed up that day as well. But the third day, they had 2 base runners. They had 2 base runners last night.
Dude, Musgrove was on. He was on all day.
And the Mets were so Buck Showalter
Did you see
was
his ear?
trying.
Did you
They
see
were
his ear?
trying everything. So he had nothing on him. They searched him and everything.
But did you see his
Yeah,
ear?
of course.
It
It
was shiny.
It was shiny. So Buck Showalter, listen, it's the last game of the year possibly for your team. Might as well try it, right? Try and see if you can get the pitcher taken out. Is it worth a shot? You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose by trying it. And obviously Musgrove was just dealing. It's not that he had a sticky substance on him. He was just dealing. He gave up 1 hit the whole game.
I saw them check him, though. That took like 5 minutes of just like trying to figure it out.
and
It's
then,
like,
and then he
there
strikes
was
out the
nothing.
next batter right afterwards and just looks at the dugout like.
Absolute dog.
Dog of the week, Musgrove.
dog- week.
He ain't dog of the week.
Dog of the day.
Well, he should be.
Dog of the day.
Dog of the day, but I have another dog of the week in mind for later.
I got you.
But
Can I just put this out there?
no, I'm saying the Padres 86 wins against a 101 win Met team in City, which is I'm not gonna lie to you, City Field is probably one of the hardest environments to play in all of baseball.
It depends.
Everyone-
When they're losing the game, not so
No, but
much.
everyone says Yankee Stadium is toughest. I gotta disagree. City Field the last few years has been a much tougher environment than Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium's a bunch of influencers, putting up their videos on TikTok. That's what Yankee Stadium is now. The Mets are actual baseball fans, and they actually go crazy.
No, yeah, you're
So,
right. At
I
Yankee
think
Stadium, the amount of fans you'll see there that aren't actually fans, they're just there to just be there
Yeah.
or do something is wild compared to City
But
Field.
that's what I'm
with all
saying.
Mets
So the
fans.
Mets actually have a grit environment. You come in during the playoffs, 3-game series, you got to win 2. Padres showed out, and I respect them. Now, this Dodgers-Padres series coming up in the NLDS is that's probably the most intriguing series I
all
have.
3 of the series are
4.
division rivals.
3 of the series, yeah.
3
Can
of the
I
series
just
are
say
division
something real
rivals.
quick?
Yeah.
For make the case for Musgrove, according to Bleacher Report, he's the first pitcher ever to throw 7+ innings and allow 1 hit or less in a winner-take-all game. That's from MLB.com.
They paid him. Listen, they paid Musgrove, and he
They just paid
did
him, yeah.
shine out, and he shined out when it mattered.
Well, him and Darvish.
Darvish went crazy.
Darvish had a great game on Friday.
Did you know he was 36? I thought he was like 29.
You, Darvish, is 36.
He's 36.
Well, he's been in the MLB for MLB.
Did you say the MLB?
Stop it. He's been in Major League Baseball for now, what, 9 years?
But I didn't expect
But he
him to be
played in
36.
Japan. He played in Japan for like 10.
Because he doesn't look 36.
I'm just going to be honest. I thought he was like 30.
Yeah, I
absolute
thought he was
max.
like 30
Wow,
some,
he's
31,
old, man.
but 36, playing like he's 26.
Yeah, and then then the next day was Snell, and Snell pitched all right for the Padres.
He's back though. He's back after a down year. He's
Dude,
back.
well, Snell's a playoff pitcher. You saw in the World Series a few years ago against Dodgers. Kevin Cash. Speaking of Kevin Cash,
He
we'll get to
still
him in
did
a
the
second.
same. Yeah, he did it.
Yeah,
again.
we'll get to Kevin Cash in a second. But like, he's a playoff pitcher, Blake Snell. So I like this Padres rotation. I might like the Padres rotation a little bit more than Dodgers coming up in this series
I guess.
because no Walker Bueller for the Dodgers.
Yeah, they still got but Gonsolin and Anderson
Kershaw.
come out of nowhere.
Kershaw's not known for being a playoff pitcher.
Gonsolin and Anderson look great. So
Gonsolin
we'll
and
see.
Anderson. What have they shown in the playoffs?
Well, let's find out.
That's what I'm
There's a
saying.
chance.
I honestly right now, if we're talking playoff rotations, I'm taking Padres over Dodgers. Lineup wise, I got to take Dodgers.
Understandably.
I mean, the Padres looked really good hitting wise. I mean, they had 4 homers on Friday,
Yeah.
and then
They
they
had 4
they,
homers.
and they were
last
playing,
night they scored all their runs based off
Singles,
just
yeah.
singles in baseball play.
they could score any different ways. I mean, they got Soto.
Soto scored. Soto's
Machado,
coming around.
Machado
finally,
might be the runner-up for the NL MVP this year.
possibly.
Maybe third place.
Soto's finally showing out, and now it matters. Now it's the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, they had a tough stretch in August and September, but now they look like legitimate contenders again. So look for the Padres this upcoming series. It's only a 5-game series, so Padres just got to grab 3.
I think
It's going to be closer than everyone thinks it's going to be.
the Mets offense, honestly, is the number one thing to let their team down. I think, honestly. Obviously, Scherzer was rough, but they scored a run that game.
Could you imagine if the Padres run the gauntlet in the NL playoff race.
I'm here
The
for
Mets
it.
100 wins, the Dodgers 100 wins, and if the Braves win 100 wins.
It would be
That would
the
be a
greatest.
major-
It'd be the greatest victory in terms of getting to baseball's big game, and if for them to win it, I mean, come on, dude, that is like the hardest.
And then
path ever.
probably you have to go against the Astros or Yankees.
And
for
they
them
did
to
that
be
all
100
without
wins.
Tatis.
And then
Yeah.
Tatis gets a ring though.
No, he won. He didn't play.
But wouldn't he still get one?
I think you have to play a certain amount of games to get a ring.
That's how Major League Baseball works. All right.
I thought
cool.
as long as you were signed to the team, like he's
No.
on like a full contract.
Well, here's what the major. Stop.
Major League Baseball.
You're killing me. But here's what Major League Baseball rules are. So technically, you have to play a certain amount of games. I think it's like 20% or 15% of the team's games, but the team can vote to give you a ring. So like
They'll get it.
They hold it to a team. No, but he didn't play.
That's
he,
fine, but
he didn't play a single game.
it doesn't matter though, because the team's gonna look at it and be like, "Hey, yo, this is our
We
young
wanna-
star.
yeah,
we want to
and-
keep him up." And then if he ever comes up down the line, that might be like, "You guys didn't give me a ring the first time."
Yeah,
So it's like,
exactly. Yeah.
just to avoid that, dude, like you
To
absolutely
avoid the
have
turmoil
to
in
do
the
that.
future. Yeah.
I wouldn't
get
give
it.
him a ring. I wouldn't give him a ring.
Uh,
You were being stupid all year. You don't deserve a ring. You got into a motorcycle accident and then didn't tell us. You don't get a ring.
and you're being pretty
Stupid.
hard on him.
Stupid.
Listen, Chapman's off the roster for the ALDS.
Oh yeah, you hear about that?
Yeah.
Unreal. So
Skips a workout and he's gone.
Yeah,
You
so
know what?
Chapman skipped the workout on Friday.
Well, that's on him, dude. I mean, you're.
He was in
literally
Miami,
coming up-
dude. He was in Miami, just partying.
That's on him. You know, I'm glad with him not being there. Then.
No, I'm-
Here's
I
what I
agree.
think about the Chapman situation. Chapman, I think he knows that he doesn't have it anymore. He's got to know that, and he knows that the Yankees are going to be probably better off without him in the bullpen because he's a detriment right now.
He doesn't care about that.
So he might as well just take the money. He knows he's not going to re-sign with the Yankees next year. Just part ways. I mean, not the way you want to part ways because it's pretty selfish, but you know, as a Yankee fan, I don't want him because he's a terrible playoff performer outside of the 2016 playoff run with the Cubs. Outside of that run, he's been a terrible postseason pitcher, so I'd rather not have him in the bullpen. I'd rather stick with Loizaga and Holmes.
Yeah, listen, I'm just gonna be honest with it. It's if that's how he feels, right? It's you're gonna miss basically a practice, right? You're gonna miss a practice before playoffs, and you have a team that is capable of going all the way. That just tells me you're not locked in. That tells me that you don't care about what we're doing. So congratulations, have fun partying. I don't want you there. That's what it comes down to.
I agree.
You know?
Who's off the Yankees postseason roster that you wish
they're
would be on there?
they're going to announce the whole roster tomorrow.
Oh, they didn't even announce it yet?
Yeah, they're going to
I
announce
thought they
it
would have had to
tomorrow.
No,
announce
they
it.
just
by-
knew he's gone.
I
Who do you
heard,
want
I
off?
heard that Hicks and Peraza are in talks of being on it. I don't think Marwin's going to be on it. Gonzalez.
I hope he is though. I think that guy's got a lot more. I think he's usable,
he's been
dude.
terrible, dude.
If somebody
No,
goes down, dude, he's usable.
Dude,
You could plug him in different places.
dude, Marwin's terrible.
I'm not saying I want him starting. I'm saying I
He
just
had
want him on the
one
roster.
hit in the last 3 months of the
That's
season.
okay.
One hit.
That's all right.
in
You
like
could-
40
you could plug him
at-bats.
into different positions. You
Doesn't
could-
matter.
That's all right.
In the playoffs, you need hitting.
That's fine. And I understand.
Maybe
that.
as a late inning substitution, but I wouldn't waste a roster spot on a guy who's just going to be a late inning substitution.
I'm just saying, dude. You never know. Injuries happen, right? Thank you.
Injuries happen, but yeah, you'd rather have a guy who can hit like Oswald Peraza.
Fair. I'm fine with
No.
Peraza. I necessarily don't. want to
Oswaldo Cabrera, he's definitely going to be on the roster because
Yeah.
he's been killing it.
As he should be.
Oswaldo Cabrera does what Marwin Gonzalez does 10 times better.
Fair. Yeah. No, you're right. You got
So
me.
you got Oswaldo Cabrera, you plug him down. The only thing that Marwin really has, yeah, they're both lefties too, so it's not like he has the lefty argument. So it's like, yeah,
No, there's nothing.
Cabrera is the guy. Cabrera's going to be the utility guy come the Yankees postseason roster.
Now, the Guardians, are y'all scared? Or no?
No, not at all.
You know
what?
The
Yeah.
Yankees have a track record of just beating up on the Guardians in the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, they were 5-1 this past season in the season series.
Yeah. I mean,
Miles Straw's coming back
listen,
to Yankee Stadium.
I'm not afraid of the Yankees pitching staff against the Guardians lineup. The Guardians lineup does not scare me at all.
Jose Ramirez is
Outside of Jose,
and Andres Jimenez.
I'm not even scared of him. He's had a bad second half.
Okay.
Like
I see what you mean.
Naylor's okay. Like the lineup doesn't jump off the page.
Jose Ramirez did home.
Listen, it took them 15 innings to get one run.
I'll tell you
That's-
who I
that's-
am
that-
afraid of.
That's the pitching is the only thing I'm really scared of with that Guardians team.
Shane Bieber, Tristan McKenzie, they're nasty.
I'll tell you who I'm actually afraid of, and it's nobody that's actually on the field, right? I'm afraid of Francona, bro. I'm afraid of their manager. I think this guy's got a good mind for baseball, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. You've seen.
Listen, mind for baseball can only go so far with
I
limited
get that,
talent.
but
you
we're
need
talking
talent.
about the Yankees, who literally are known for choking in the postseason. These
Yeah, but
past
they
years.
choke against the Astros.
That's all right. You
They
never
don't
know.
choke against the Guardians or
I'm
the
just-
Twins.
Listen, the Guardians have been have more recently been to the big game than the Yankees have, and quite frankly, I don't have trust in the Yankees
That was
staff.
also when they had Lindor too,
That's all right.
and Corey Kluber, who was winning Cy
Peak
Youngs,
Corey
and
Kluber,
Trevor
yeah.
Bauer. That's when they had these stacked.
They won
team.
like 20-something games in a row that year, right?
Yeah.
I
Dude,
don't
I
know.
just
They had the AL record that year. For
I
the
just
most
don't
consecutive
have
wins.
faith in the
They blew a
Yankees, dude.
3-1
I'm
lead.
genuinely afraid.
I'm not afraid.
I'm afraid of this entire
I think the
series.
Yankees lineup can grind out runs against the Guardians pitching staff. I just don't want to get into late innings with that bullpen. That's the only thing.
Clase is the guy.
The Yankees
He's
got
the AL Edwin Diaz.
the Yankees just got to jump on Bieber and Tristan McKenzie early.
I mean, I was surprised. I didn't know McKenzie was their number 2 starter. I thought they
Dude,
had
he's
someone.
been nice, really nice.
Slim Reaper, man. That's
Yeah,
the
he's
real
like-
Slim Reaper.
He's skin and bones, but he can throw like 98.
Skin and bones, but throws 99. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
I watched that 15-inning game like start to. I watched that whole thing.
yeah.
I really did watch that whole thing. And
I-
let me tell you, I've
I
never
was
seen
checking
better
in.
defense in my life. Jose Ramirez saves their whole season by throwing a guy out from the third base coach's box.
Yeah, I was
That was great.
I was checking scores the entire day because I had a lot of stuff to do that day.
Oscar Gonzalez came through with
And
a home run.
speaking of Oscar Gonzalez, that's time for our dog of the week.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So, I mean, it was between Musgrove and Oscar Gonzalez, but come on. A rookie in the 15th inning in a game clincher hits a bomb to
It was
send
a
them to the
bomb.
to send them to the ALDS.
The whole crowd knew it ASAP.
Come on.
It's like
that's a dog right
they
there.
didn't even know. Like, it was a moonshot.
Listen, I am a sucker for walk-off homers.
When
It shows. It
It
shows.
shows. I love
Musgrove did more.
I love walk-off homers. They are the coolest thing you could ever do in sports.
we saw Judge
Listen,
hit that one.
A buzzer beater to win a basketball game or a walk-off homer.
That's
walk-off
tough,
homer's
actually.
cool.
Actually, let
Walk
me
off-
think about
walk-off
that one.
homer
I
is
think
10 times
one
cooler.
is one's harder. I think it's definitely the walk-off homer. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It depends.
Walk-off homers are definitely cooler.
It absolutely depends
Listen,
on the team that you play for and
hit,
who the opponent is.
You hit it, you know you got it, you flip the bat, crowd goes crazy.
That's true.
Everyone
Okay,
empties
so
the
let me
dugout.
ask you a question.
You see the pitcher just walking off head down. That is the coolest
Let
feeling
me
you can
ask
have
you
in
a question.
sports.
What is more impressive to you? Hitting a walk-off homer against, say, a Aroldis Chapman?
Who was pitching for the Rays at that time?
I will go check that out.
It was definitely a back-end bullpen guy. 'Cause
But
it was the
He was
15th
the
inning.
15th
But
inning.
let me
so-
ask you the question, right? What's more impressive, hitting a walk-off homer against Aroldis Chapman or hitting a game-winning buzzer beater over LeBron James?
But has that ever happened?
I'm just saying, what's more,
What's
more cooler?
harder?
What's more cooler?
Probably hitting the walk-off homer.
I
over,
disagree.
Over Aroldis Chapman.
It all depends on the
But
opponent.
also, you're comparing Aroldis Chapman
That's
to
what I said.
LeBron James.
It all depends on the opponent. That's what I'm
Dude,
saying.
you're not going to believe this. It was Corey Kluber.
Really? Well, yeah, and no pitching. Yeah, it was Kluber.
It
huh?
was Corey Kluber that gave up
That
the
might be Kluber's
game-winning home run.
last pitch ever.
Last pitch ever was
He's
a
old now,
walk-off
man.
home run in the AL wildcard series to Oscar Gonzalez.
Oscar Gonzalez, dog of the week. Sorry, Mazz. I know you're.
Hey,
No,
listen,
but
it's
Kevin
your segment.
Cash.
Go ahead.
As far as Kevin Cash goes, so we saw Glasnow get pulled after 5 innings of 2-hit baseball, right?
Mhm.
We're like, oh no, here it goes again. But luckily the bullpen pulls through. The offense just couldn't pull through for them. I guess that's not really. Maybe this time it worked out, but the offense didn't do the job.
Yeah.
Speaking of last time ever, no more Yachty.
No more Yachty, no more
No
Albert.
Pujols.
Dude, the Phillies, man.
We watched that.
They were down. What was it? 2 runs
They were down 2-0 in the ninth. yeah.
and they dropped was 5 or 6.
That looked like a lot of Cardinals defensive errors. I swear, Nolan could have had that ball. I swear.
No, dude, Gene Segura, that hit.
Dude,
to
there
the
were
right
2
side.
hits that looked like they definitely could have had that ball.
No, Segura's. He just poked that bat out and just got that ball to the second baseman.
Dude,
and got
that
past.
ball was so
Dude.
far out of the box, dude. That was
Dude,
impressive.
that is the epitome of just good hitting. Like just taking a pitch that's terrible and making like 2 RBIs out
Was
of
he
it.
at a full count when we were watching that? Because it was up there.
Yeah, he was definitely on 2 strikes because he was protecting.
Yeah, so it was weird. And, like, that pitch was nowhere near the box. And he literally just laid out for it. I mean, it was impressive, dude.
I was at a WWE event in Philadelphia on Game 2 night, right? So all the Phillies fans are all in this at the Wells Fargo Center with their Phillies gear on. They're watching the game and everything behind me. They're all getting excited because they won 2-0.
Listen, good for the Phillies. They have no chance against the Braves.
I think
none.
they can.
No.
In the regular season,
Listen, it's just
they won 8 games against the Braves.
Wheeler and Nola are good pitchers, but that Braves lineup is going to smoke them.
Bing bong. I think they have a chance. I really do.
So let's go through all these matchups and let's see what you guys think. The first matchup, I believe, somebody help me out here. I'm trying to get it up.
I'll just do it. Braves, Phillies.
I think the Phillies have it.
I'm
you
rocking with the Braves,
dude.
I'm rocking with the Braves.
Come on. The Braves.
Gunnar, how did you root the Braves this entire time to beat the Mets, get the #1 spot, and then just to lose to the Phillies?
Yeah.
That's not happening, dude.
You guys said that about the Mets losing the division too. All right? You guys said the same thing to me.
I tried giving them love. It didn't work out, but I did say...
No matter how many guys
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Anyway, I did say on that special programming that I think the Padres were going to beat the Mets, and I got hate for it, and here we are.
Here we are.
Because you were on a panel of Mets fans, dude.
I was on a panel of Mets
Panel of Mets fans, they can't just see the writing on the wall.
I'm just saying, dude. I called it, and I'm glad it happened.
I saw the Frank the Tank video after the Mets lost, and he was just all up in his feelings.
He's a
need
Dolphins
to
fan
watch
too, so he was also in double shambles.
How are you a Mets Dolphins fan, bro?
How Frank? I thought like Frank the Tank was just like Jets, Mets.
Yeah,
You know,
Dolphins,
the
Mets.
Long Island,
Mets.
the Long Island
the
stuff.
Islanders. I thought he was the guy. You know, the stereotypical bad New York fan. Because it's normally the worst of the teams, right?
Yeah.
It's the little brother New York fan. I
The
thought
Queen
that's what's him.
squad.
The Queen squad. That's a good
The
one
Queen,
too.
that's the Long Island squad. That's the Long Island.
Yeah, the
It's-
Islanders, the Mets, the Jets.
The Long Island Staten
If you
Island
don't
guys.
like winning, those are your teams.
Does Queens identify with the Knicks or the Nets?
I think it's the Knicks.
Knicks.
But the
'Cause-
Knicks
'cause
play with MSG
listen,
with the Rangers.
Listen, New York,
still New York.
New York's a Knicks town. Even Brooklyn, I think, is Knicks country too.
You're not wrong there. So yeah, I don't know, man. Definitely got to go with the Braves, Connor. I don't know what you're thinking.
Well, you guys didn't know what I was thinking. How many times
Listen.
now?
Listen,
You know what? Good. I hope you're right.
Acuna, Harris. I mean, you look up and down. Olsen.
I understand that.
What else?
Come on.
I'm just trying to think. off the top
Dansby
of my head.
Swanson.
Dansby. You also got
Ozzy Albies is hurt,
catcher.
sadly.
Blah, 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 blah,
William
blah.
Contreras? Or are you
Yeah,
talking
William
about Travis
Contreras.
Darno?
William Contreras and Darno. Darno's been hitting a lot better these last couple months. Like
Michael Harris
this-
Jr. Unless he's
Yeah, I said Harris.
Yeah.
The Braves got a much better lineup.
listen. They just give Spencer
Phillies
Strider the bat.
bullpen is, quite frankly, terrible.
I mean, they just played great.
Listen, but it's been a
Just
rocky
played great.
road. Also, they were versus the Cardinals, dude. Outside of Goldschmidt and Arenado and Pujols for this last stretch, who they got?
I guess I see what your point is.
Yeah, Tommy Edman. Yeah, get
Two
out of
MVP candidates and Goldschmidt and Arenado, though.
here. Yeah, okay. But I'm just saying,
He's got you there.
Braves got it. And also, you talk about the pitching staff: Spencer Strider, Kyle Wright. Like
Strider just got the bag. 6 years, $75 million.
Strider and Wright are two top of the
Fried.
line starters.
And Fried. Yeah.
Max Fried as well. They're gonna shut down the Phillies
Watch it though.
in a sweep, 3 games.
I
That's all
think
it's
the
gonna
Phillies
take.
can do it in 5.
Braves sweep 3-0.
Okay. Connor.
What?
Astros, Mariners.
Oh, I'll take the Astros there.
I mean, listen, the Mariners
The
finally
Astros
got their
there.
first playoff win since 01.
Listen, all the Mariners
and it's
got
coming right crashing down because now they hit the Astros.
the
Congratulations.
The Mariners got Luis Castillo, pitched really well against the Blue Jays. in
Astros
game
shut
1.
them down all year
you
long.
got Verlander on the
And
other
then
side.
the Mariners got 8-1 in game 2 of the wild card, and
That
they came
was-
back and won 10-9.
Yeah.
That
they
was
did.
ridiculous. I remember I saw the score 8-1. I was like, this game's over. Me and Mazz went to go call a soccer game. I check it like at halftime. It's 9-9. I'm like,
One
what?
thing, watching these playoff rosters, like these teams in the playoffs, and see how deep their lineup is. As a Marlins fan, I'm like, wow, my team is just that bad. Because J.P. Crawford was hitting the 9 spot for the Mariners, right? He'd be like 2 in Miami or 3. That's just how good these playoff teams are. Because he
Yeah.
was a great shortstop. He was looking like an all-star at the beginning of the season.
Bra-
Now he's in the
no,
9
the thing
spot.
is, the Braves just have a great farm system, and then they just sign their guys for pennies on the dollar. Like Michael Harris. Oh yeah, we'll give you 7 years for like $80 million. Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous. Like no team can get a hometown discount like the Braves do.
I thought we were talking about the Mariners and Astros. Where did this just come from?
That's fair.
But no, he was just talking about how good these playoffs.
Because the
look,
Mariners
we're
have a
talking about comeback.
They have a great roster. The Mariners have a great
Julio.
roster. J-Rod, Ty France.
But it isn't enough. That's the question. They're young too, right?
Yeah, I think
So-
that the Astros starting 5 rotation. They're probably gonna go 4-man rotation. You think, right?
I mean, listen,
Val-
Framber.
Framber, Verlander,
Verlander.
and then you probably go Urquidy maybe. Urquidy had the pen probably.
I see. Let's see if they even need 4 games.
Yeah.
Let's see if they even need 4
No,
games.
I think the Mariners do take one when Castillo's on the mound.
Interesting.
Castillo's probably gonna pitch what, game 1 or game 2?
Well, he's the day 1 starter most likely.
I think Castillo shuts down that Astros lineup.
This season they were, I believe, the Astros won 12 against the Mariners compared to 7. So
Are you saying that Verlander can't shut down the Mariners lineup?
I think
absolutely can.
he definitely could.
I
did
think
this year.
I think I have
he has the
more
lowest
faith in
ERA in
Verlander.
baseball. No, but I do think that the Mariners are going to pick up like 2 runs, win a 2-1 pitching duel.
I don't know,
Game
man.
one.
I
think
have more faith in
Mariners.
Verlander.
I have Mariners taking game 1, but then I have the Astros taking the next 3. They win it the series 3-1.
Honestly, good on Castillo for turning his career around. Last year, he was terrible for a
Yeah.
split second, and now he's back
He
to
shut down the
peak
Yankees
form.
like 4 different times.
And he was a Marlin originally, which also makes me sad. But you know what? It's all good.
All right.
Our next game, of course, the Bronx Bombers taking on the Guardians. And fellas, I know I'm afraid. I'm not gonna lie, just because
I got the Bombers.
I'm afraid. I'm also rocking with the Yanks. I am afraid though. I'm gonna be afraid this entire playoffs.
Well, listen. Playoff
Can you blame me?
Playoff baseball is a different breed. You are sitting on the couch, just tight and
Just
clenched
watching it
the entire series. I think the Yankees pull this one out though. I think the Yankees got better lineup. They got better pitching rotation. Bullpens started to cool off these last few weeks and get back to where they were. I have the Yankees taking the first 2 at home, losing the first game in Cleveland, and then winning game 4 in Cleveland, and then moving on to the championship series.
Okay, fair enough. Connor, where you at with it?
Yeah, the Yankees were 5-1 against the Guardians this year, and
That don't mean nothing though.
it means a little bit. It means a little bit. It shows a little taste of what the team can do against the other team.
I don't know.
That's
man.
all it means.
I think when it comes to
a
playoffs,
little preview.
you see the cream of the crop rise to the top. You know, so it's
Listen,
the playoff baseball.
The
Anything can happen.
Guardians scored 1 run in 15 innings.
Fair.
Come on.
And then the other game, they scored 3 runs that whole series.
Their offense is not that potent. A lot of their wins down the stretch came against really bad teams.
Let's see.
I think it's kind of a smoke screen.
If they shut down the Yanks offense, then they have a chance.
I respect the Guardians. I respect them for making the playoffs. I respect them for doing with the youngest roster in all of baseball. But I think the Yankees' experience and pitching just gets
if
right by
Aaron
them.
Hicks is in the lineup, then yes, they got a chance.
He won't be, though. Trust
Stop
me.
it.
Harrison Bader, Cabrera, and Judge are going to be in the outfield.
All right.
There it is.
Stanton DH.
I was gonna say Stanton
DH.
DH.
Yeah.
And he always comes during playoffs. So
Yeah,
we'll see what
playoff
happens.
times. Playoff Stanton, bro. Come on. Against the
Playoff
Guardians.
Stanton. See, I never
It's a
got to see
thing.
playoff Stanton, so I don't
No,
know.
you didn't. You, didn't. You got to
Marlins
saw.
fan.
You got to see MVP Stanton though, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool. 59, not 60 though.
Well, let me
so
tell-
sad.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you right now, playoff Stanton might be better than MVP Stanton. So
I-
anyway,
Playoff Stanton is the best hitter in the history of baseball.
dude, he matches.
I'm all here for it.
And lastly, speaking of being all here for it,
This is the best series.
the Padres taking on the Dodgers, and I want the Padres to win so bad.
Oh, of course, but I think the Dodgers will win.
This series is definitely going to 5.
I think
think
4.
I think it's going to 5.
It went to 3 last time they met, so who knows?
I think this one's going to 5. Dodgers are known for playing down the competition. I mean, they lost the season series against the Pirates and the Nationals. So it's just they play down the competition a lot.
But they took the Padres
Right now, as I
pretty
said
well.
earlier in the show, I trust the Padres starting 5 or starting 3 technically
Yeah.
more than I trust the Dodgers starting 3. Only thing the Dodgers really have right now on me is the bullpen and the hit in the lineup. It's going to be tough. It's going to go to 5 games. Then the Dodgers are going to be home for game 5. Give me the Dodgers in 5.
Fair.
Dodgers in 4.
I also think Dodgers in 4, but I want the Padres to win.
Oh, of course. What we want, what we
I
think is 2
is there
different
anybody in this room that doesn't want like the little guys to like come through on this one?
Dude, I'm always for when the Dodgers lose because
Yeah.
they are the new Yankees. I mean,
game starts
even though I'm a
tomorrow.
Yankees fan,
Is this what it felt like?
it is probably what it feels like to watch a team, actually spend money and get the best players. And now DeGrom probably next year will be going to them.
So the games are tomorrow, and they haven't released any lineups yet, so we don't know starting pitchers. But we
Well,
can
yeah,
assume.
lineups go out the first day, or like a couple hours before game time. So
Yeah. All the favorites seem pretty heavy, honestly.
yeah, well,
With all the betting odds.
But based on my predictions, I say Dodgers versus Braves, NLCS, Yankees, Astros, ALCS.
So the 1 and 2 seeds.
I think the 1 and 2 seeds both get by.
Well, I
And
mean,
we'll see a very interesting championship series. The same 4 teams pretty much every year.
So
I think the Phillies can do it.
I don't think so. I'm sorry, dude.
That's the
I
one
don't-
team I
I
think
think they're
can do
getting
it.
swept.
I think you're giving way too much love to the Phillies right now.
I think they're getting swept.
Yeah, I don't know if they're getting swept. I think they'll steal one
The season
game.
series was 11-8. You know, they put up a fight.
Yeah, but
But it's not gonna be good enough.
This is playoff baseball.
So we'll
bro.
see.
Bryce Harper in the playoffs.
I mean, hey,
Let's see. He had a
he had
few
a home
moments.
run in
He had a
game
few
2.
moments.
He had a home run in game 2.
Few moments.
Anyway, fellas, my last question before we close out this baseball segment, right? What does this mean for DeGrom now with them being a wild card knockout?
Let's see if
What's
they pay him.
next for the Mets?
What's next for the Mets and DeGrom?
Listen, they got to pay some guys. Diaz, DeGrom,
Nimmo.
all are free agents. Those are 3 of their biggest pieces. DeGrom's going to be asking for the bag, which, with his injury history, I don't know if he's going to get.
I don't know about that.
It's tough.
I don't know about that.
Do you think with his injury history, is he worth the money that he's requiring?
I think some team is going to pay it. Some team that needs starting pitching.
Listen, I would be wary.
I mean,
45. He's probably gonna ask for 40, almost 50 mil a year, probably.
fair, but was it his fault that they went down? No. He still deals.
Wait, is it his fault that he went down?
No. That like the Mets went down.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about his injury history.
No, I'm saying like when he was there when they needed him, right in the wild card, was it his fault?
Well, also
So he might
in the
not be
Braves
there.
series, he wasn't there
Fair,
to get them to the,
Fair.
to clinch the series.
fair.
DeGrom has never really been the guy. I mean, he didn't. When the Mets were bad, he was good, but like he was great actually. But the Mets weren't winning. I mean, he only could do so much as one starting pitcher pitching every 5 days. So are you willing to give him $50 million? I believe some team will.
I mean, the thing is, Stevie
I don't-
Moneybags over there can do it.
But he
in
has
one-
Scherzer, and he's got Alonso, and now he's
He'll do
Lindor.
it. He'll do it.
Listen, I know, and now he wants to pay Judge, apparently. Like, yeah, buy everything and then waste all your money and then don't win a championship.
Time out.
And then don't win a championship.
You wish we were spending that
I
kind of
wish
money.
we were, but
Okay, so stop hating on that because quite frankly, I wish we were doing that.
they're not going to win.
You
That's
don't
true.
know that.
The Marlins will have one before they do.
That's your
That's
prediction.
my
That's the
lifetime
hottest.
take. That's my lifetime take right there.
Oh,
We'll see how many years it takes.
Listen, I mean, Nimmo, and the Mets said that they want Nimmo part of their future plans, like back in August. So Nimmo might be staying as a Met. Diaz is going to be the highest paid closer in all of baseball.
Yeah.
So I don't know where he's going to go. I mean,
Come to Miami, Edwin.
where do you think you could see Edwin Diaz?
Come to
ending up?
Miami, bro.
Dodgers probably,
No.
Why are you just putting everybody with the Dodgers?
because they're going to pay the money too.
Yeah, you're right.
The Dodgers and the Mets are just going to get in bidding wars for the next like 10 years. That's what it's going to be. That's what baseball's going to be. Bidding war between the Mets and Dodgers.
Well, hopefully the Yankees get on the bidding war.
No,
but
because with how
it's
the
not
hell,
gonna
it's never
happen.
going to happen.
It's never
gonna
gonna happen. If the Yanks don't win, do you think Cashman's done?
No,
I'm with you.
he's not done. As
If
much as
they lose
the
this
fans want him out, but it's not going to happen.
If
Hal and him are buddy.
If they lose this round right after the wild card round, right? Like if they lose this series to the Guardians,
I
is
think
he out?
Boone's gone.
I think Boone
If
is.
Boone loses to the
I'm
Guardians,
gonna be
he's
honest.
gone.
I think they could win the whole thing, and Boone has a possibility of being
No.
gone.
If they win the whole thing, Boone's getting re-signed. But if they lose to the Guardians this round, Boone's out. Because you factor in the greatest first half ever, and then the collapse, almost losing everything. You lost the 1 seed to the Astros, and then you lose to the Guardians in the division series. Boone's gone.
I think he would have to be. That was the perfect thing right there.
But
for
yeah,
that.
like this series is pretty much the judgment if Boone stays with the Yankees. Or not.
Did we ever do Cy Young and MVP and like Manager of the Year predictions or like anything like
I don't
that?
think we did.
We have not.
We
So
can
go ahead, Connor.
hit
Hit
him
him.
real quick.
Well, want to go one award at a time or just me do everything, and then you guys do everything one at a time?
Connor, bring up the award. We'll talk about it.
MVP for the AL. For the AL.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Move
I don't
on.
even want to
Move
hear
on.
anything.
Move
I don't
on.
even want to hear
Move on.
any other topics on it. It's Aaron Judge.
MVP
Move on.
for the NL.
Paul Goldschmidt.
I'd say so too, honestly.
Yeah, that's
Goldschmidt's the runaway favorite. He's hitting crazy.
He is hitting crazy. Even
I mean,
his team just got eliminated. It doesn't matter.
Arenado and Machado are probably a close second. But I think Goldschmidt's done enough to finally get his first MVP. He's been like second, like 3 times? He's been second. Goldschmidt deserves. This is his time. He's a future Hall of Famer. Give Goldschmidt the MVP.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm fine with that one. I gotta shout out Machado though. You know, he's holding it
No,
down
Manny's
right
top
there.
5.
Manny's
top
been
5.
holding it down,
Manny's
bro.
top 3.
Yeah, somewhat.
It's Goldschmidt, Arenado, Machado. That's top 3.
Freddie Freeman has possible.
Pete Alonso's got to be in there too.
Freddie Freeman, Austin Riley also. Not bad.
I think Pete Alonso's got to be over Austin Riley and Freddie
Yeah.
Freeman. All Freddie Freeman's got is batting average, and if the way baseball's been going, batting average don't mean anything anymore. Pete Alonso has the most RBIs and the most homers in the NL.
The
Or
AL,
actually second most in the NL because Schwarber has the most.
AL Cy Young. Justin Verlander.
Verlander, does he pitch enough innings though?
He was out, dude. He missed a big stretch. I don't know about that one.
I don't
Was it
know.
a
See,
big stretch?
It was
a stretch.
It was
a
almost
big
2
one?
months. It was almost 2 months. Dylan Cease.
Thank you.
I'm picking Dylan Cease.
I think that's fine.
Dylan Cease had a DeGrom-like stretch in the middle of the summer, and I think he closed out the year pretty well. I think he pitched a lot more innings than Verlander.
I'll give it Dylan Cease could win it too.
I think it's Dylan Cease.
And now Cy Young, Alcantara.
I
I don't care. I don't care.
Right now, it's Alcantara and who else? What do you think?
Julio Urias, Max Fried,
Jeez, that's a really weak class.
Yeah,
Alcantara.
I'll give it to Alcantara. Go ahead. Go ahead, Connor.
Yeah,
You can take that
Alcantara.
consolation. I can't wait. 'Cause you know what this means, right? He's going to get a big award, and then he's going to end up with the Yankees. So, yeah, I'm fine with it.
And then he'll vastly underperform with the Yankees.
What?
Garrett Cole.
I was going to say, did Stanton underperform with the Yankees? Would you
I'm
say that?
talking about pitchers.
I was just talking about big names coming from Miami after they win awards.
Oh, I thought you meant like pitchers who are big time, get big contracts, and then they just underperform.
No, I'm talking about like players in Miami get the biggest nod for their position in Miami, then they end up with the Yankees, and then they do all right. I think Stanton's been good.
Yep. All right.
AL Rookie of the Year, J-Rod, bro. Give me J-Rod.
Yeah,
Julio.
it's not
It's
even a
Julio.
question.
And the NL Rookie of the Year, actually, Michael Harris or Strider. I don't know.
Spencer Strider. Spencer Strider. Dude, he's almost probably in the top 6.
I think Harris got hurt too.
He's definitely
right?
in
Or
the
no?
top Cy Young, probably. The Cy Young discussion. Top 5 or 6.
I'll give it to Strider, I guess.
It's gotta be Strider.
And then Manager of the Year.
Tito. Terry Franco.
Yeah,
Terry
For the
Franco.
AL?
I think it might have to be the dude who took over for the Phillies, bro.
That's the NL team, though. But
Oh,
yeah,
my bad, my
Rob
bad.
Thompson, yeah.
He's got to be it for that other
They,
side.
they actually just gave him the full-time gig also. He's
Yeah,
no
they
longer
just
interim.
announced
They
that
just
a
said
couple minutes
he's
ago.
going to be the manager from now on.
He's
He took a 22-31 team to the NLDS, so.
I feel like Dave Roberts and Buck also got to be in there as well. Actually, Buck
No,
probably not
Buck,
anymore.
nah, sorry.
Buck for the collapse probably doesn't get it anymore. But
He got 101 wins, and he played 165 games as a club. That's 3 more than the Fish.
yeah.
that's 3 more. Than
Actually-
the Fish.
Instead of Terry Francona, Orioles manager. What's his name? Give me the name.
All right.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm going to find this out for you, but I understand what you're
I
saying.
think it's Brandon something.
But, I mean, they didn't make the playoffs, so it's hard. You know what I'm
But
saying?
listen, they were 50 wins last year. And
Brandon Hyde.
Brandon Hyde. 50 wins last year. Now they're over 500 in the span of 1 year.
Fair.
Dude, he might have to be manager of the year.
That's a fair point.
Terry
Fair point.
Francona or Brandon Hyde. One of those two.
I hear you.
I
hear
you
what
know,
you're
I'm going to Brandon Hyde. I'm going to Brandon Hyde. I'm going to be a little off the cuff here. You guys all want Terry Francona. Give me Brandon Hyde, manager of the year.
Are there any awards I'm missing? Or is it that's the 4?
That's it. I mean, comeback player. Is there a comeback plaer?
We can make a comeback player.
Most improved.
Oh, Jimenez.
How about
Jimenez.
LVP, least valuable player?
Oh, the LVP? Javi Baez.
Javi Baez, Yasmani Grandal,
Javi Baez is my easy number 1 pick for the LVP.
Salvador
Mike-
Perez.
Salvador Perez.
I mean, those guys were bad this year. Bad.
Hey, there you have it.
All right, that's our baseball segment.
fellas, that's the baseball. You guys want to jump right into basketball?
Ben, you're back. Welcome back to the show,
It's
Ben.
basketball time. It's my time. You know,
Victor Wembanyama.
dude. He's
They're
a
saying
freak
that
of nature.
they're saying that he would be the. I heard Richard
Number 1
Jefferson
pick
say-
over LeBron, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Richard Jefferson said. Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about that?
I'm just happy there's like a new kid that all the teams are salivating over and just you know what I mean? Like to the past 2 drafts it was like okay, like cool. You know what I mean? Now they're all like, "Oh, we want this kid." 7'4", scored 37
it's a
points.
tank
Next
ball now,
KD,
bro.
bro.
He's
Next KD.
7'4".
Next
7'4",
KD.
yeah.
And he could pull
And he
up like
plays
KD.
like that. You believe that? You ever
Plays
see
like Kevin
something
Durant.
Next KD, bro.
Well, he doesn't move like KD, but he moves great for a 7'4" guy, and he can
He's
do
got a
everything.
quick first step
And he's
too.
actually built. He's not
I
a
was gonna
lanky
say, dude,
7'4" guy.
He's got some muscle definition on him from the pictures that I've seen. And normally, like he's no like who's the kid? Chet.
Chet,
Holmgren?
not Chet, yeah.
Yeah, he's not like this kid actually can take.
But
some
Chet can
contact.
move too.
Not saying that, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
fragile. This kid can actually take some contact.
Yeah.
Bro, what
And-
team would this kid be on?
Anybody, bro.
Thunder.
Honestly,
Thunder
I
in the
mean,
third straight year. Thunder.
could be the Thunder. Could be the Spurs. Honestly,
Could be Houston.
because the Spurs just
Sacramento.
gave it to DeJounte.
Oh, if he goes to
If
Sacramento.
he goes to Sacramento, what a wasted
just
And
in
that's
opportunity.
purgatory
Boogie
there.
Cousins.
Now Sacramento never gets the number 1 overall pick though.
Yeah,
They always
'cause don't-
linger around
because
like
the league
six.
That
doesn't
was,
want
that was
to.
full.
The,
That was
no, because the
falling,
league never wants them to get the number 1 overall pick because no one wants to see Sacramento in anything.
Fair.
True.
Listen, bro, dude, the NBA draft lottery is rigged.
Do you think?
It
Call
was
it-
one time. It
call it as it
clearly
is.
was with Ewing.
Yeah,
it was
I
with
mean,
Ewing.
So
Yeah, that whole thing.
It's rigged.
How do you guys think?
I don't even. Should the lottery exist? Like, how do you feel about the lottery existing?
Well, I'm fine with stopping teams from tanking because that's what it's essentially supposed to be there for,
Yeah.
right? But
Supposed to be.
I feel
but then the
like,
teams that like actually are bad, they don't get rewarded, or they don't
Ever.
like they don't
the
get what
Knicks
they
never
deserve.
get the number 1 overall pick. They get it like number 6 every year.
But then that's on you to like listen. You have guys that you could pay.
Just
Right.
let the bad teams get the number 1 overall
No,
pick.
dude, I'm
NFL does the same thing.
and it's wrong. It's wrong.
What do you mean it's wrong?
You literally have seen teams just tank, and it's like, dude, you're supposed to be out there competing, right? Because like, if you're
I've seen the Jets also win on week 18 and lose out on the
on Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
on Trevor
I
Lawrence.
mean, look,
But how many times does that happen, dude? Because
a lot.
I don't know.
Happens
dude.
it doesn't
year,
even work.
dude.
Look at the Sixers; they didn't get nothing out of it. They lost Ben. You know what I mean?
Like, it's
Markel
not
Fultz
given.
didn't work out at all.
Just
Like,
give them the number 1 overall pick if they're the worst record.
I don't know, dude. I feel like tanking is just it's a form of cheating in my eyes.
here,
It's a form of cheating. You're deliberately throwing the game just to get a better draft pick. That's ridiculous.
There's too much stock in the draft. DeJounte Murray was a 29th overall pick. You know what I mean? Like they Jimmy Butler was
Draymond was a
30th.
second rounder.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
exactly.
you guys right now, I am so much for pay. Like, hey, let's go out and get an established free agent or trade for somebody.
The Rams
than
won
I
the big
am
game.
going through the draft, dude. I mean, how many times have we seen a guy go number 1? Anthony Bennett.
Yeah,
How many
Anthony
times have
Bennett.
we seen that story? How many times have we seen?
Kwame Brown.
Markel Fultz, I guess you,
You
could
know,
put him in that discussion.
How many
Greg
times?
Oden.
Greg Oden. yes.
Constantly, you never know what's gonna happen. 1, 2, it's a completely different game because college and international ball is completely different from playing
I mean,
NBA
Luka
ball.
shined out. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but
yeah.
for every Luka, I mean, you have I don't know, insert guy who.
I mean, do you
can
count
guard.
DeAndre Ayton in that?
Andrea Bargnani.
Exactly.
Do you count DeAndre Ayton in that number 1 overall pick bust category yet?
No,
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 no, not at all.
He's a good player. He's a top 6 center.
Top 6?
Top 6 center.
No way.
Yeah, I
Center?
was gonna say 6.
Top
6.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Nino,
W.
Nino, you're giving me the Oh Brother Six on my show? Dang, dang. I said dang.
I don't know what you said, so
I
I
said
just pressed
dang.
it just to be.
I said dang.
I'm just saying. Listen,
DeAndre Ayton top 6. Listen, I
top
know
6
Suns fans.
Give me your top 6 centers right now, because I'm telling you right now, I have.
Jokic and Embiid,
Okay, fair. Keep going.
and then
Come on.
probably Christian Wood. No, I don't think he's
Those
top
are- Dude, Bam.
Bam.
anybody?
Bam. Then probably
Come on.
I can't really think off the top of my head right now.
New Towns.
Cat.
Well, I guess
Cat.
it's the 4 now. So
Actually,
no.
Cat. Do you go Rudy probably
You gotta absolutely you go Rudy over him.
over Ayton?
Yeah.
AD
Offensively,
is a center or 4.
offensively though, Ayton's better than Gobert.
Dude, it's so hard. So I feel like, I guess you'd be.
Ayton's better
big
than
man.
Gobert offensively.
Listen, is Giannis a 4? I
Yes,
mean,
Giannis
Yeah,
is
he
4.
is.
Giannis is 4.
I think so too.
He was a
but
3
the guy
at the
doesn't-
beginning of his career.
Because Portis and Lopez are running the 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
So
AD
Giannis
a
would be the
5 or a
4.
4 though? What's AD?
Dude,
Both.
he plays both, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm category. We have to let's come up with categories here. AD's got to be a 4.
Yep.
I'm
Yes.
just saying it right
I
now.
guess.
And I know Cat's gonna be a 4 this year, and we talked about him being over Draymond, but he's still a center, right?
Yeah.
I know Suns
Are
fans.
are we gonna call James Harden a point guard?
No,
He's a
combo
shooting
guard.
guard. He's a 2.
He's a 2. He's
And
a
that's
combo
all
guard,
right.
too.
That's fine. He could be a combo, but we're still gonna give him a label.
Yeah.
All right, and we're gonna do that with Cat too. He's gonna play the 4 this season, but Cat's a 5.
Honestly, that's the thing with Bam though. Like I think he's a 4.
No, he's a 5.
He's a 5.
He's
Because
absolutely
even his
5.
teammates say he's a 4, so I don't even know.
No, he's a 5.
Like-
He's constantly guarding the best big man on the other team. He's a 5.
But is that because the Heat are just that small of a team?
Potentially,
Or
I mean, because
because-
you could have
Because
said that Draymond was
he's
a
playing
5.
the 4 in the preseason. They're putting Yurtseven at the 5. So like we'll see what they do this year.
Homer.
They just keep on
Homer
going with like
Yurtseven.
different things. I don't know. Let me ask
Did
you
the
this.
Heat get like a high school player?
High school player.
Doesn't the kid like 18 or something like that?
I didn't.
Jovic?
Nikola Jovic is just graduating high school
I'm
right
gonna
now.
be
Yeah.
honest
Yeah, he
with
needs
you.
a diploma.
This is going to be a hot take, and I'm not saying that he's the better talent. I'm just saying I'd rather have JaVale McGee on my team than DeAndre Ayton.
That is interesting.
But he's a good rim protector and a very good rebounder.
More athletic.
I'm taking Ayton.
I'm absolutely taking because here's the thing. I'd rather the guy who can get rebounds, can potentially not necessarily clamp, but be able to throw a body.
He's a
He
rim
plays way
protector.
better defense.
I know the
than
Suns
Ayton
fans.
does.
I know the Suns fans that watch every day are are just angry with Da just because of not angry with him, but they get annoyed at watching him play.
Listen, he's a lazy player. He's a lazy player.
My friend who's a Suns fan told me Bam was 10 times better than DeAndre Ayton.
Yes,
So, like-
that's true.
I
what I'm saying?
think Bam. I think Bam contributes. Like, is Ayton possibly the better skilled player? Yeah, you could potentially say that.
Wait till Bam starts hitting threes, bro.
Fair. But here's the thing, right?
Scary
I
thought.
think Bam actually contributes to winning basketball.
Oh yeah.
And I can't necessarily
Jason Tatum knows very well.
outside of the Valley Oop, I haven't really seen Ayton really step up for them when
The Valley
needed.
Oop. I see what
I'm
you're
just saying, this guy wanted a max contract for what? You did nothing. You never do anything. You came up one time because Monty Williams drew up the masterpiece of plays, and you were able to catch one inbounds dunk. It was fantastic. It's one of the greatest plays I've ever seen. But come on, dude, is that enough? One play? Are you kidding me?
I see what you're saying. We're like
Yeah,
10
yeah,
days,
he
no, we're
averages,
9
what,
days away.
15? He averages 15 a year.
All right.
A game?
We're 9
Is
days from
it-
the season, right?
Is it time for Would You Rather DeAndre Ayton?
Oh boy, that's not a bad one. That's a great
Would you
segment.
rather DeAndre Ayton game?
Well,
Okay.
DeAndre Ayton, for his career, is 17.2 points,
Alright.
10.2 boards,
But this
and
is
1.4
DeAndre Ayton
assists.
or game. DeAndre
Okay.
or game.
I like it.
DeAndre Ayton or Mitchell Robinson.
DeAndre Ayton.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's
Mitchell
'Cause
Robinson's tallied off.
I feel like Robinson's kind of like a
Like DeAndre
JaVale,
Ayton,
He's
yeah.
kind of like a JaVale McGee kind
Yeah.
I'm
of.
taking DeAndre Ayton.
I'm actually gonna go with Mitch Robinson.
I'm gonna agree with
Mitch
Mazz
fell
here.
off a little bit, so
I'm gonna be honest with you. He plays better defense, and
He
at
plays way
this
better
point-
defense. Yeah, he leads the league in blocks
At
sometimes.
this point, dude, it's defensive bigs are more valuable than offensive bigs. That's just where we're at because it's more. If you can't
But
shoot
he
a
can
three,
stretch he can stretch.
Ayton, he can't shoot the three. He has a midi, but like I'd much rather have Mitch Robinson, who I know can be an anchor and just quite frankly alter shots, block shots. And he's a solid defensive big. I'm rocking with Mitch.
I'm taking
I agree.
Connor,
I'll take DA.
DeAndre
I'll take
Ayton
DA.
or Jonas Valanciunas.
Oh, Valanciunas. I'll take Valanciunas,
I'm
man.
definitely-
He showed out.
I'm rocking with Valanciunas.
He showed out.
He's a better defender. He also has the midi, and he has
And
3-point shot.
dude, yeah, exactly. He has a
Actually,
three.
yeah, you know Valanciunas
I'm
3-point
going
shot
Valanciunas.
probably
Dude.
separates him.
I think Valanciunas is better than Ayton, to be honest with you. I
Yeah.
just think that his problem is that he's always on teams
He's overshadowed.
with better scorers,
He's
so
overshadowed.
they never talk about him.
All right.
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton, Steven Adams.
Oh.
You know what? I'm also rocking with Adams.
Wow, this is
Strong-
disrespectful.
Strongest guy, gets boards, better defense. I'm there for it. Do you think the Grizzlies
He's
are
just an
bet-
enforcer.
If you okay, and I'm telling you right now, the Suns would be better if they had Adams. The Grizz would be worse if they had Ayton.
I disagree.
It's
If the Grizz had DeAndre Ayton, they'd be a 1 seed.
Here's
No,
the
they
other
would
thing though.
not.
Yes, yes, they
they
would.
don't need scoring. What are you talking
Mazz,
about?
here's the other thing. They were running Jaren Jackson at their 5 in the playoffs.
Yep. And Jaren Jackson's also plays stronger. He might not actually be stronger.
He's a
plays
fantastic
stronger.
defender.
Okay, definitely a better
One of
defender.
the best defensive players in the league.
Probably a better scorer. Like I'm taking him over Ayton too. But Ayton's a bum. I'm sorry. This guy is
I
he's
think
a better Zubac.
Ayton is
Better Zubac.
Ayton's one of the top 7-6 offensive centers. I think that's valuable. You don't get that many. When you have a center that can drop 14-15 in your starting lineup, that's definitely a key factor that can win you games.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that he's a key factor though. Have you ever seen him come up outside of that play? Outside of the Valley Oop, when is Ayton showed out? Somebody,
Did
please.
he have a really good game in like the second round this year?
I don't know.
Beats me.
You mean the second round where they lost to the Mavs?
Where they had
You mean the round
well, that was
clearly
Luka
wasn't good enough?
cooking Devin Booker. That wasn't DeAndre Ayton.
Listen, I'm just saying the whole team fell apart and he didn't show up anywhere. Just saying.
Where did
I thought he played all right.
Just saying, dude. I'm telling you right now. Even the Lakers series when they played, Andre Drummond was giving him the work. I'm sorry that Frank Vogel's to bum it in and keep him in there like he should have, but like.
All right, last
Yeah.
one. DeAndre Ayton, Isaiah Stewart.
Okay.
DeAndre Ayton.
It's not even close.
Ben?
I'm saying DeAndre Ayton.
That's not even close.
Yeah.
We're
I'm-
like
I'm
a
glad
week
you did
away.
that though.
We're like a week away from the season starting. How do you feel about your Celtics?
Yeah, he doesn't feel.
You know what?
he
I
doesn't
don't feel.
It's
No,
falling
no.
apart. 4 seed. Congratulations. I said it.
Okay, believe what you want. We'll be a top 4 seed. That's fine. I'll take number 4. You know,
Where do you
And
think
then
you're
lose.
actually gonna be at? If you had to guess, I need you to talk.
3 to 5.
Okay.
I think
How
we're
do you
gonna be
feel with
around
the
3 to
Lakers?
5.
I don't. I'm still
With
waiting.
Russ still on the team?
I'm still, dude. I don't even blame him. I think he could be usable. It's just that like there's no the pieces that they brought in. I love Lonnie Walker, but like they brought in no help. Nobody can still shoot the three. It makes absolutely no sense what they're doing, and I just don't understand it, to be completely honest with you. I think Russ could absolutely be utilized because we saw old man Rondo be utilized on the last championship that they had. So it's just like they just constantly either, hey, we're going to go all veterans or we're going to go all young guys, and it's never what they actually need. And every time a shooter gets brought to Los Angeles in terms to shoot the three, it never works out. Danny Green doesn't work out. KCP, I mean, every time, man.
I think you guys should go with that Indiana
I
trade.
think you got to go with the Buddy Hield trade if you can. You know,
you get
Buddy.
Buddy Hield, and you get a rim protector, Miles Turner.
And it makes sense. And Miles Turner can shoot the three, too, for a center. You know, he's not
He
Steph
can
Curry,
shoot
but
at a reasonable
it's not bad.
percentage. Yeah, no.
You know, also Miles Turner over DeAndre Ayton. I said it.
Yeah, he plays the best defense out of any shot blocker in the league.
So that's the thing, man. It's just like I don't understand the Lakers' view. I don't even know how to fix it, to be honest with you. I think the
Their
only way
vision's unclear right now.
I'm fine with getting rid of Russ.
They're
But
still
you
in win
need-
now, but it's unclear.
They absolutely have to be win now. LeBron's got what, like 2 seasons left of being like
maybe.
absolutely
You don't know
high
that.
dominance.
we don't
know.
He's already said he's out, dude.
But you don't know if the high. He said he's gonna wait till Bryce now. Apparently.
Oh, stop it.
What's that going to be, like another
But it's-
4 years?
But do you think the Lakers are going to be able to get both those kids?
No.
Even
no.
one?
the James family.
Are they going to be able to get one?
The way Bryce.
Scientifically possible!
My ears.
Wow.
Why is that coming through so loud? It's like it's out where it's exactly it should be.
No, but Bryce
we're
is
down
definitely
with-
gonna be a top 3 pick.
Yeah, I don't
The way
know,
he's
dude.
been balling out.
How do you feel about the Nets?
How do I feel about the Nets? I think we're gonna be in the playoff picture this year. It just doesn't know if we're our peak. I think if we're clicking on all cylinders, we could be a 1 seed. But
Oh, yeah.
you know, it could also be a travesty, and we could be in the play-in tournament.
Or
It's-
miss it?
I don't think they're gonna miss it.
Nah,
No,
No,
I think
they're not
you'll
gonna
make,
they'll be-
you'll at least make the play.
No,
They'll be a
their-
4.
Their
They'll be a 3 or 4.
Their floor is definitely like a 7 or 8, but their ceiling is definitely a 1.
They can
Well,
get-
it all depends on if they stay healthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, I like the squad. We've talked about the depth with it, but I think anything below a 4 is just a sham for this team for the amount of talent that they have on it.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, this could be the 1 seed.
I think so.
On paper, I think. Don't get me wrong. I think the Heat have a better chemistry and a better organization
And the Bucks have
leadership.
Giannis.
And the Bucks have Giannis, but I mean, let's be honest, dude. On paper, it's not even close. Like this team should dominate.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, they should have dominated with James Harden.
No, I
'cause
said
they
that.
have 3 all-
who
That was their
playing-
best team. That was the
who
best
was
team.
pl- no,
3 ball
who-
dominant guys.
Who was playing defense on that team? That's the
And
problem.
3 ball dominant
Claxton,
guys.
that was it.
That's it. So,
And no one moved at the ball.
and that's the thing. It's like you saw Kyrie can play off ball, but KD still needs the ball. I feel like James Harden definitely needs the ball, and it's like 2 of them. You're playing Ole defense over there. I mean, like KD can play defense, but he's not.
He's not clamping.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
He's serviceable on defense.
Yeah, but he's not. He's never going to be, defensive player of the year. It's just not happening. I mean, could he if he wanted to? Sure, but he doesn't. You know.
That's not his game.
And it's like you also have you have to mix in personalities. Who's the leader of that team? We said it was KD, but you think James Harden felt like a second option? Do you think James Harden has ever felt like a second option ever again since he won that MVP in Houston?
No.
Thank you. Do you think? Yes, now he's
now he is.
he's willing to take the backseat, and he said that. But he came to Brooklyn. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely not the third. I might not be number 1, but I'm definitely not the third." And Kyrie probably thinks he's the number 1. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
man.
think Kyrie's never gonna be the number 1.
I don't think he can. He's a good Robin, but
He's 2.
he's a 2. Speaking of number 2s, Paul George finally coming out and admitting that he is the number 2
Yeah.
in Los Angeles with the Clippers. And
I think we've
I
known
appreciated that.
I think we've known
No, but
that
at least he
almost
admitted
now.
it himself.
Yeah.
did anybody
no, I'm glad he admitted
ever
it.
did anybody ever need clarification on
No.
No.
that? And you might have been the only one.
Listen, Paul George taking the back seat is huge because, like, Paul George in the past been a little bit
He
of
was
an
low-key
ego-driven guy.
the one in OKC for a season.
Yeah,
His MVP level season.
and Russ was still
Third
there.
in voting, yeah.
Where he was Defensive Player of the Year and MVP 3rd place.
Yeah.
That's got to say something. He was that guy at that point.
But now PG taking the back seat, Kawhi healthy, John Wall now in the picture.
John Wall looking nice.
Clippers could be a top 3 seed.
They need
They could be.
they need to bring in a center, dude.
The Heat are
Dwight-
rolling. The Heat are rolling, bro.
Did Dwight talk about retiring?
I have no clue.
Can someone? I just thought I saw that this weekend, where I think Dwight might be done. Ben, pull that up for me.
I'm looking.
But dude, I'm telling you right now, I will not be sold on the Clippers until they get a big body down there to play defense. If they had JaVale McGee, forget about it. I'm sold. All right, and that's like, listen, yeah, you can name better centers than JaVale, but like, I would absolutely be sold if they just had a guy that can block shots. Zubac can't do it. It's not happening. Who else they got there? The Morris brother, right?
Yeah,
Is it Marcus?
Marcus.
They got Marcus. And listen, Marcus plays good defense, but he's just undersized for the center. Yeah, he's gonna pick up the 3s and the 4s, but he can't hit the 5. You know?
Oh, there is something about Dwight Howard.
What is it?
Former LA Lakers player and Atlanta native Dwight Howard is contemplating retirement. He could go around again, but the reason that he is thinking of hanging up the sneakers is that he does not want to accept a smaller role off the bench.
Courtesy of NPR.
Who was that from?
That was from NPR.
Okay. What is NPR?
That's the news.
Okay.
He just quoted.
Got you. Yeah, courtesy of NPR.
They got Zubac playing center.
Dude, you can't.
They got Robert Covington also.
I think Dwight could be a starter, bro. I know he's dated, but like for the role of just playing defense and grabbing boards, the Clippers should absolutely look into him. Give him the minimum. All he wants is the role. He doesn't care about the pay. He's made his money.
He can beat out Zubac.
Yeah, he could. Dude, come on. Who can't?
Who can't?
Who can't beat out
Isaiah
Zubac?
Stewart.
I don't even know about that.
He's a solid center, though.
I think I'd rather have Stewart than Zubac, dude.
Yeah,
I've seen what he brings, dude. He brings nothing. He's outdated. He's a guy who's never going to score more than 12 points. It's cool.
Oh, speaking of guys who can't score more than 12 points.
Who?
Draymond Green.
Oh,
Just got in the news this
stop
week.
it.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
let's get one thing straight. I had absolutely no problem with that video. I said it. I'm not condoning the violence, but this does happen. For those of you that don't know, Jordan Poole and Draymond Green have been known to get into it. I saw a list of things that supposedly Poole said to him leading up to this, and Poole, you know,
I don't think those were real quotes.
I don't know if they are. I just said.
I don't think they're
so.
real
I said
quotes.
potentially. So if they are, I'm completely fine with what happened. Dude, these things happen. Congratulations. 2 grown men got into a physical altercation at practice. It's not like Michael Jordan does it to Steve Kerr. He's the GOAT. That's the mentality.
It also
He's the
wasn't on
man.
film.
What's up?
It also wasn't on film.
Doesn't matter.
Behind closed doors.
And nobody would have cared if Michael Jordan, even if you saw it in Michael
And
Jordan.
Draymond even's taken a step back from the team, so that's showing.
He's gone for like 3 weeks, I think.
He's showing that maybe I'm the problem.
I don't
That's
know.
That's self-admitted.
I
right
never
there.
said that it wasn't a problem. I just said I think it's being overhyped. Congratulations, he punched a teammate. Get over it. I'm not condoning it. It shouldn't happen, but it happened.
Jordan Poole was the number 3 scorer on that team.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He was not a better scorer than Andrew Wiggins on that team. Was he?
He popped off for some 30-point games.
Listen.
Did Wiggins pop up for 30-point games?
I'm telling you right now, they didn't win the finals because of Jordan Poole. They won it because Wiggins was able to help clamp up Draymond, Wiggins, and Otto Porter Jr. were able to clamp up Tatum, affect Brown, and were even throwing looks at Marcus Smart.
Yep.
Okay? They didn't win because of Jordan Poole. I'm sure the points off the bench were great.
No,
That's
he was
cool.
helpful off the
He was
bench, but,
helpful,
he wasn't this key piece.
Ben,
you know?
who was the bigger part in the win? Draymond Green or Jordan Poole?
Bigger part in the win. I mean, Draymond Green was better on the defensive end. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Poole provides offensive talent.
And who else was?
Just
what else did
give
Draymond
a
do?
take, please. Just give a take. Don't say both.
It's going to be Draymond Green, obviously. I mean, he was locking up.
Dude, he passes the ball, plays better defense. It is what it is. Nino, get over here because you know what time it is. Nino, come over here right now. Right now, Nino.
Top of the hour.
Give me top of the hour.
How we doing, guys? You are listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, and it is the top of the hour.
All right, Nino. Now give us your newscast, buddy. We also have Nino here. Nino is an ADJ, and Nino's been running the board right now and doing a fantastic job. Nino, hit us with your newscast, buddy. Make sure there's no opinion in it. It is a newscast. Go ahead.
All right. How we doing, guys? This is Nino with WMSC News. Our top story on the day. Yesterday, a major water main break occurred that affected Montclair and Glenridge, where a water main, which was over 100 years old, finally broke. The mayor claims he sees progress on all fronts as repair crews are pushing full steam ahead to get a solution for us. As Montclair State University students, this did not affect us too much other than an alert on our phone. International news. The United Kingdom is faced with economic hardship after the Bank of England raised interest rates. Many people say these rates were raised out of nowhere and they had no idea what the cause was. Within that same 24 hours, the new Prime Minister showed off a new plan, which is the biggest tax cut in over 50 years. With these two ingredients mixed together, failure was the sole outcome. This led for the pound to drop to a record low. As for national news, in San Antonio last Wednesday, an officer shot a 17-year-old boy who was simply sitting in his car eating McDonald's. The officer who shot the boy recognized him as someone who ran from him the night before and got away. The boy was hospitalized for his injuries, all charges were dropped, and the officer was fired. For state news today, gas prices seem to spike up again, causing more problems for the citizens of the Garden State. Gas problems have seemed to spike on average 19 cents this week across New Jersey. In Montclair news for weather right now, we're looking at 64 degrees with a high of 68 and a low of 43 on the day. Throughout the week, the only curveball we expect to see would be on Thursday, where we have a 100% chance of rain. That's it for the news today from me. Now back to the show.
Thank you, Nino. Nino, can we get a round of applause for Nino?
All right, Nino.
All right. We clearly like to rate newscasts around here. Who are you giving it to?
I think Nino kind of killed that one. Sorry, Connor.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Connor.
I'm sorry, Connor. Gotta hop on this bandwagon.
But I had to back out because I'm not gonna be here for the second hour. Boys,
He is
have a great
Nino,
show.
We appreciate you running the board. Go grab that seat. Nino doing a fine job with our number one running the board, guys. I'm not sure why the sound effects are coming through. He had the stuff going too. And we will actually, I guess, coming right back, fellas, right? Ben, do we still have more for basketball that we need to talk about?
I mean, we can, we can talk about
There ain't much,
what we
but
think
you
about
can-
other teams for, the upcoming season. Mind you, we're only a week away still.
All right, sounds good.
Let's
We'll be right back. All right, and we are back here at Mazz of the Midday. You are listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, the voice of Montclair State. Brandon Morazzo, now joined by Ben Giroux and Connor Cupid. Connor, Ben, what is up, fellas?
Hey, man. Nice to be back from the break.
The National Football League, Week 5 just happened.
Are we going right there, or is there anything else we wanted to cover with NBA?
Well, the Hawks are interested in Jay Crowder right now.
Oh,
Because he's
man.
disgruntled in Phoenix. So
Come to Miami, Jay. We need you again.
the,
Yeah, we'll
the
see what
Hawks
happens.
are literally looking at him. Miami's not looking at him, buddy.
All right, we're going right over to the NFL. That's where we're at with that.
All right.
Nobody wants to talk about Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder doesn't even want to talk about Jay Crowder. All right, I said it. So anyway, fellas, had a big firing, I guess you could say.
Matt Rule?
Matt Rule,
Goodbye, Matt Rule.
no longer with the Panthers. The Panthers. I can't even talk
That should
right
have
now.
came last year, man.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And Connor, you said during the break that they were looking at Sean Payton.
I didn't say that, no. That's
No,
what I said.
the Sean Payton is likely on the Panthers' wish list for future head coach.
Oh, wish list.
If the
Okay.
Cowboys, I know they've been rolling right now, but if the
Cooper Rush
Cowboys
season.
lose out on Sean Payton and stick with Mike McCarthy, listen, I don't know, man. McCarthy's been able to get all the way, right? But he had a generational talent, and he never got back there after that. I personally would like to see the Cowboys go with Sean Payton if this year doesn't result in a championship. Just being honest. No matter how far they get, I'm fine with it. You know? Connor,
They're
how do you-
rolling.
what do you think?
They're rolling so far. I didn't expect them to win yesterday. You picked them.
I did pick them, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Connor, you know what? Let's get into it. Where's our
Should we
standings?
just roll through it?
Yeah. Where's our
Yeah,
standings?
do we want to go game by game, or do you want me to give you the overall thing first?
Let's do overall and then
Let-
game by game.
you know what?
Right?
I
Would
would
that
just
make the most sense?
let's just go with the game by game, and then
Yeah,
we'll give
let's
the
go game by
overall
Okay.
game.
So-
Thursday night football.
Yep.
The Broncos lost, and we all took them, so it doesn't even matter. Look at the Colts with the worst offense in the league, winning off of only field goals because the Broncos also have the second worst offense.
Dude,
in the
I'm
league.
telling you right now, Russ is done. That's
Yeah,
it.
look, that
Like,
was rough.
I've been saying it for a while now.
I didn't watch it. And I'm glad.
When he said Broncos country, let's ride, he meant let's ride off into the sunset and call it a career.
I think the Broncos. I think the Broncos fans need to give Drew Lock an apology.
Why?
I mean,
Look at what Russ is doing right now, man.
I don't
Drew
think
Lock ain't even doing it. He's under
they don't-
Gino.
they-
He's
time
under
out.
Gino.
Time out. They don't need to give him an apology.
I think they should, honestly.
Would you not have anybody in and their mom would have went with Russ, dude? Come on.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
There's no apology needed. The team's just bad. It is what it is.
Nino, is it sad to see Russ go out like this?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's a shame. I think it's 100% just a shame. I mean, I feel like anybody would have gone with Russ, but I mean, it shows that maybe that wasn't the best decision to go with.
Listen, I knew it wasn't going to work out for one reason and one reason only. And I know he was running for his life with that line being in shambles in Seattle the last year. But you had DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, who, don't get me wrong, is not the greatest of duos, but still
That's top
quality
five. That's
talents.
top five. That's
They
top
are
You
five.
know,
great. They're
like
great.
they're not number one. I can think of some off the top of my head that are definitely better. But you could definitely do some damage if you just had the right quarterback. Not even the right quarterback. Like most quarterbacks would be able to do something with that. Even Daniel Jones and Jimmy Garoppolo, the two most hated quarterbacks on this show, would be able to do something with those two. And Russ was having a hard time. And I knew that going with Sutton and Judy just wasn't going to be an upgrade. So
Matt Ryan and Russ combined for 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 500 yards.
Yeah, Matt Ryan needs to call it a career too, dude. It's a wrap. Especially he's got a good offensive-minded coach there. Who's that? Frank Wright is.
Reich, yeah.
Frank Reich, yeah, that's fair. That's the one thing holding them back is the quarterback position, and
Because otherwise they're not a terrible. They're not.
Yeah.
Imagine
Their
if they
defense
had
is good.
Andrew Luck right now.
oh, that'd be great. We said
Oh,
They
yeah,
might be.
dude.
It's
I miss Andrew Luck.
who doesn't?
Ty definitely misses Andrew Luck.
1000%.
Now the next game, the London game, the Packers lost, and we all took the Packers as well. So we're off to a great 0-2 start for the week.
Look at us
The
go.
G-men are for real.
No, they're not.
Well,
No,
they're
not.
they're at
No,
least
they're
for real
not.
so far.
Do you actually think they're for real?
They've won 4 games,
Dude,
and they
who-
lost 1 game.
okay,
They beat the
and congrats-
Packers.
They beat the Packers. Everybody else was a gimme game. Do you not think that?
You can't ignore it
You
though.
played the Panthers.
You
right?
can't ignore. Of course, yeah.
Okay, who was the week before that? They played the Panthers.
they
They
played
played
the
the Cowboys.
Titans week 1, Panthers 2.
The
Dallas
Titans
3.
literally blew that game, man. Literally, they should have won it, and they missed
did
the
win.
field goal. What's up?
They won.
The Titans didn't win.
Oh, Giants won weeks 1,
Oh,
2,
even against the Giants.
4,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
5.
I thought you meant like this week. I was like, okay,
no,
okay.
I'm
okay.
saying the Titans should have
Oh,
won
yeah,
that
okay.
game. They blew that game.
Their only loss to the Cowboys. That was week 3.
And who was week 2? Did they play?
Carolina.
And week 4 was
The Bears.
Chicago.
Thank you. I made my point. They've played 2 decent teams, and I've told you I'm not sold on Green Bay, so I don't even think it was that great of a win. But
Well, they
yeah,
get the Ravens next, so that's their chance.
Yeah, they have the Ravens,
They're going
Jacksonville,
to get steamrolled.
Seattle, and then a bye.
Listen,
They'll probably beat Seattle.
the honeymoon phase for them is still alive and well for Brian Dable. Let's just put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I think Dable's a great coach. I'm saying the Giants are not legit. A and B. Daniel Jones still it should not be the starter there.
Eh.
I hope he is because congratulations. That just means that you guys are
Cowboys
never
get
going to do
another
anything.
win, yeah.
After their bye week, they have a couple of pretty serious games to look at here. I mean, they have the Eagles twice. They have the Cowboys again.
And the
they
Vikings.
have the Vikings.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. But yeah,
That's it. But I mean, those are serious games.
the Vikings, they win again. We all took the Vikings,
Let
so
me-
that's one.
Let me
Look at
ask you a
us go.
question before we get to that.
Yeah.
Are you guys more impressed with the Giants wins lately or the Cowboys wins lately?
Cowboys wins.
Cowboys.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nino,
Cowboys.
thank you.
Cooper Rush, bro.
Dude, Cooper Rush is
goat.
on the same level as Danny Jones, and I don't even think he was drafted.
Cooper Rush might have been.
I
Ben
think
will get that for
I'm
you.
pretty sure he was undrafted.
Regardless, the Vikings all won. I mean, we all took the Vikings also. So we're 1-2 as a squad, and they beat the Bears. They have a good offense. They really have a great offense. They just have a not so good defense when you allow the Bears to drop
So we're
20
all
something on you.
tied up right now.
For the week, yeah, because we all took the first 3 games we all chose.
Cooper Rush was not drafted. He was signed as an undrafted free agent with the Cowboys
Look at that.
after the 2017 draft.
Look
Wow.
at that. Now,
Where'd you get that from? Wikipedia?
Actually, a blog from BetMGM.
Thank you, MGM. We have to give out credit whenever we read stuff, Ben. I appreciate you
Got you.
looking it up.
now
Connor?
the Chargers and the Browns. This is the first game we had some differences. Ant tried to go Browns. It didn't work out.
Of course.
The
it did.
Chargers look bad, though. The Browns shouldn't have came that close, and yet they were.
Listen, I was actually watching that game. Well, the score, keeping up with the game. They kept on showing it in the
Yeah,
middle of
it was
breaks.
I was at the Jets game watching it, too. I was seeing 14-0 in
Oh,
the
yeah,
first.
you were
and
there.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow. And
Mhm.
then Chargers pull it off because they're a legit squad. And I needed that game because I just gained a point on it. And I'm pretty sure I was only 1 behind. I'm pretty sure we were tied up after that game.
Now, the game that we were at, the Dolphins and the Jets, my goodness.
I told you the Jets were going to soar on the Dolphins. Dude, come on. You guys were going with Bridgewater, and then it ends up being the third
Skylar
string.
Thompson, baby.
Does this mean that Tua's legit?
I think so,
I
because
think
look
it
at
might.
Skylar.
It might have to because, I mean, we said you could plug any quarterback, and Bridgewater did nothing.
Well, he played like how many snaps? I missed. How many snaps did he even take?
I don't even know.
I remember like
I was
4.
out by the gate still checking people in. But
Yeah,
like,
I was walking in. And I think by the time I get up there, Skylar Thompson's in the game. So
dude,
I'm like, okay.
he has not been the same since that devastating hit that he took with the Vikings
Oh
years
yeah,
ago.
that was a Pro Bowl quarterback, and then I mean he kind of
Absolutely.
revived it with the Saints a little bit, but like not as much.
Yeah, it's just not.
The
going good.
Dolphins.
Poor Teddy.
So they had this game close. 3 quarters they played competitive football. Then the fourth quarter,
2.5.
Jesus.
No,
The fourth quarter,
fourth quarter, the Jets put up 21.
21. That's where it all happened. Once Jason
That's where it
Sanders
went
missed
downhill.
that 54-yard field goal, everything went downhill from there. One thing I saw, I can't tell if it's because the Dolphins are not good or they just hurt. It's kind of confusing to me, honestly, because I don't like to use the injury excuse. You know what I mean?
No, it's a legitimate excuse though, dude. Because there's a big separation between NFL starters and NFL backups, and that's just not everybody's a Tony Pollard. All right, not everybody is a especially depending on the position. Not everybody is a great what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for?
Star.
They can't just plug the position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have
Like-
guys that just manage and can't do the job at all. They're just there because nobody else is available.
I'm about to hit the injury excuse then.
Hit it.
So Xavier Howard didn't play.
Yep.
Byron Jones is still out.
Yep.
Teron Armstead got hurt.
Did we not talk about half of these? We talked about all the injuries last week, and you
Two
still
is
went
out.
with them.
I know I did. I thought they could have done it.
Yeah, not happening.
I'll take the chance. Dude,
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Brees Hall.
That one play
Dude,
made me. Oh my
he,
god.
he might be legit.
Oh,
Brees
he
Hall.
might.
He
He
had
is.
200
Like,
scrimmage
bro,
yards almost.
I was gonna
He
say
had
he might be a
100 I think he
legit
had 100
running back
yards
too for
receiving.
fantasy.
The
and 100
Dolphins'
yards
secondary
rushing.
was legitimately Noah Igbenogany, Kader
Who?
Kahu,
Who?
Keon Crossan,
Who?
and the last guy's Nick Needham. Those were the four guys.
You guys ready for this one? Brees Hall, 97 yards rushing. He
And
averaged
100 passing
5.4 yard average. Had a touchdown.
and 100 yards receiving.
And he did that. I mean, listen, 18 attempts, but still, I mean,
18 attempts.
5.4 average, dude. Absolutely insane. Brees Hall,
27.7 in fantasy.
Listen, that is a good Dolphins defense.
Yeah.
We've been sold on the Dolphins defense before we were sold on Tua on this show. So it's like, Brees Hall's legit, man. I know they had the injuries, but that kid's gonna be a stud.
So
He might be the next McCaffrey, just stuck on a team that might not go anywhere. But that kid's legit.
So Ben and I took the Dolphins, and you and Ant took the Jets.
Yep.
So you guys get the point there.
Love it.
Next game, the Bucks and the Falcons. The Bucks, we all took them, so we all get that point.
Love it.
I mean, the Falcons could have won that game if it wasn't for a blown roughing the passer
Yeah,
call.
we need to talk about that, dude.
That is one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Talk about. Go ahead.
Did you watch it or no?
I saw the clip, but it was like really late at night. So like, it's not. I remember Brady got like. I don't remember who wrapped him up.
Grady
But
Jarrett.
It was Grady
like,
Jarrett.
They said that he the official thing that came out was like, oh,
He
because
was
of Tua.
unnecessarily.
Yeah,
Was it
he
'cause his arm?
unnecessarily threw him to the ground, and they're trying to protect guys since Tua, which I think is such a big cop out because one,
Tua got hit way worse than that, and there was no roughing the passer.
exactly my point, and two, it just so happens to be Brady. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not that we're scared because of what happened.
They
to
could have
Tua.
easily won the game, but that call blew it for them.
Yeah.
Had the Bucks on the parlay. That ref had the Bucks on the parlay.
Dude, listen, I've been coming at refs every time I do a calls here for Montclair State, so I definitely see that happening. But I'm happy that I was right about the Bucks. I'm
Lions-
just sad it happened that way.
Lions, Patriots. Boy, were Ant and I wrong.
Bailey Zappi.
I told you I'm rocking with Bill Belichick. He knows what's good. I told
yeah,
you
Matt Patricia
Matt
knew
Patricia knows
exactly
the
what was up
system.
this time.
I told you Matt Patricia knows what he's working with, and I also told you Jared Goff ain't it, man. So
I
that's
had
where I'm at.
3 Lions in the starters in a league. I
I
had
had
Jamal
2.
Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Jared Goff all
I had
starting.
Hawkinson and Williams.
And I had Hawkinson
Combined,
in a
they got me
different league.
7. Combined. God,
So I
Hawkinson
guess
usually
the
puts up.
Lions' offense is not indestructible.
Well, you see, you had Jared Goff go for like 54%, 19 and 35, 1 interception, 0 touchdowns, and
That's
listen,
it. Yeah.
I told you if there's one thing that I will be sold on, it is Bill Belichick just understanding,
Figure it out at some point.
figuring out defense.
Yeah.
That's it, and what a team to do it against.
Patricia knew the system.
I told you.
Yeah.
That's why I went with the pick, and
That's-
I'm gaining. I have to be at least in second place.
So, Seahawks, Saints next. Nino, I tried. I went Seahawks.
Yeah.
Were you the only one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gino went off again, but the defense they can't play defense. They have no defense.
Yeah.
The
Dude.
Saints come through. You guys all pick the Saints.
Can we please talk about how
I had Olave on my bench too for fantasy. Put up
Geno
14.
Smith is revitalizing his career, dude? This is insane.
Gino,
Would you ever thought if
No.
we would have had this conversation 2 years ago that we'd be talking about Geno
Not a
Smith
chance.
being a
No,
star
Absolutely not.
and looking competent? Not only competent, he threw 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I mean, he dropped back 25 times, completed 16%. I think that's like 64-ish percent.
16 for
I thought it
25.
was like
That's
66.
exactly like 60%, I believe. Like actually, it's a little more than 60, like 61, 62.
Hold on, I got
Which is solid.
Here.
Which
No,
is
it's
solid.
not terrible.
Divided by 25, 64%. Get at me.
That's solid. That's very
Nice.
solid.
Good math there, Mazz.
I only know that because me and Ant were having a conversation yesterday, and that just sounded like the number that stuck out. I'm awful at math, dude. That's not how that switched. But anyway,
The Saints, they win a game. Their offense is not garbage, apparently. So
Dude, it doesn't matter. They have Andy Dalton.
I mean,
They have the
listen,
red rifle back there, bro.
is that the Seahawks' bad defense or the Saints' good? I think it's the Seahawks' bad
I don't know,
defense.
but all I know is that I am gaining on Connor now because I've had to have definitely overtaken Ant. Keep it moving.
Now the Bills, Steelers, we all took the Bills, and wow,
38-3.
Yeah.
They're legit, dude. It is what it is.
They're legit.
And
Cam
the
Martin is in
Dolphins stole one from them.
shambles.
how did Mitch look?
He
I'm
didn't
sorry,
play. Kenny
I
Pickett.
meant to say
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. Sorry.
Well, considering they scored no touchdowns,
34-52. I mean, they definitely gave him every option
they
too.
dropped back 50 times.
Cam Martin is in shambles.
In
Dude,
shambles, you
he's
say.
65%. I mean, like, it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, that just, it's hard that Gabe Davis has 2 touchdowns off 3 catches, and they're all downfield. You know what I'm saying? That is a crazy stat
Gabe
line
Davis,
to put up.
3 catches, 171 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest catch of the day was 98 yards.
Dude, Gabe Davis is.
He's a
I'm
monster.
going to say this right now. Gabe Davis might be the best number 2 receiver
I
in
just
football.
got a breaking news. A little small one. Nike just signed Barani to an NIL deal.
Oh yeah, that was earlier today.
Nice. But coming back with this NFL talk, I'm going to be completely honest. I think Gabe Davis could be a number 1 on a team. He's the
Maybe.
best. He's the best number 2 receiver out there. Name a better number 2 right now.
Jalen Waddle.
No, I'd rather have Gabe Davis, to be honest with you.
That's tough between Waddle and Gabe
It's
Davis.
close.
It's close.
It's close, but I'm still rocking with Gabe Davis. Big fan. Kid shows up in clutch time.
Mhm.
Now maybe it could be the
Mike
quarterback that he has.
Evans, Godwin.
I think Mike
Godwin.
Evans definitely the number 1, and yes, Godwin's the better talent, but he's never on the field, dude. He's injured every other year.
I see that point.
You
there.
know, once again, he's out again. So that's just where I'm at, because I instantly thought Godwin and Evans because is there a better duo than Godwin's and Evans?
Hill
if
and
they're
Waddle.
both healthy.
Hill and Waddle currently could be. And then you
if
got
Evans,
T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Oh, and
Fair.
Tyler Boyd.
That's a good 3.
Yeah, it's a good 3.
Yeah, but I'm thinking just wide receiver duos.
2? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd go
just-
Higgins
just-
over Boyd. Ooh.
Well, obviously Higgins over Boyd.
Yeah, Higgins over Boyd.
But I mean, maybe not right now, but like, yeah, definitely like in terms of like, just talking
Thielen and
duos.
Jettas.
Now, moving on.
They're towards the end, but
Jags, Texans, Ant. He did it. He took the Texans, and the rest of us were stuck with the Jags.
I'm so mad that happened. I wanted to be right so bad.
I guess the Jags are not for real. They just lost 2 bad games.
I mean,
They beat the Chargers
They're
up, and then they lose to
still-
the Texans.
they're still young, dude.
Yeah, they're
give them
still
some time. They got potential.
Titans, Commanders. You took the Commanders.
I did.
This
and
was your downfall of the week.
timeout. That's not my fault. Did you watch the final play?
Nope.
Dude, who's their quarterback?
Carson Wentz?
No,
Ryan
behind him.
Tannehill?
Nope. Come
What?
on.
What?
Who was it, dude? I don't think it was. I swear I didn't see Wentz on the back of that jersey when he threw the pass.
Well, I don't. Was it Heineke in the game?
Hold on.
Sam
No,
Howell.
no, it was for the Commanders, and
Sam
no, it
Howell?
was Wentz. It was definitely Wentz. I could have sworn that it was Heineke when it happened, but it wasn't. It was Wentz. Threw an
Yeah,
awful
Heineke did play.
interception.
Carson gonna Carson, man.
Dude, Carson's gonna Carson. I tried giving it. It looked like I was gonna win. I was like, that's it. That's the pick of the week. They get right to the goal line and throw an interception on the goal line. Congratulations, Carson. You're a bum.
Can we talk about Brian Robinson real quick?
Go ahead.
Because my man got a standing ovation after coming back
Getting shot, yeah.
from
Getting
being
shot, yeah.
shot in the leg. They played Many Men by 50 Cent.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
Yeah, they
did.
did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
That is absolutely.
That was the
That's
greatest
the
walkout I
moment of
think
the
I've.
week.
That is.
That
It's
is
gotta
the
be.
moment of the week. For those of you that don't know, I mean, you can listen to 50 Cent, but Many Men's a great song, and I absolutely love it. We can't play it here, but
No, we cannot.
it is.
It's a great song.
I think if we get an edited version, we could probably do it. But like, I mean, come on.
Everything would have to be
Would you
chopped.
really want to listen to it if it was edited?
No.
Thank you. But dude, that is tragic that he got shot. But glad that he made it, and glad that he came out to such an awesome song, and he had a pretty decent performance coming off.
I mean,
of, considering the circumstances,
being
I
on a
mean,
pitch count, yeah. I mean, he got 9 carries, 22 yards. You know.
Listen, the fact that he's there is fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, so good for him, and that is absolutely insane that happened to him.
Next game, the Niners. We all took the Niners, and they showed up. Baker and the Panthers are going downhill really fast.
And Baker also has a high ankle sprain now.
And
He was in a boot leaving the game, so
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill was also seen in the boot leaving the Jets game, so everything's just going downhill. So,
The Panthers are probably going to start PJ Walker next week.
oh, PJ's coming back. Let's go.
man,
No, wait, not over Darnold? Over
it's
Darnold?
over.
Yes.
It's over.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
It's so over.
Battle of the backup quarterbacks. Who's gonna win? The Eagles. We all took the Eagles. They all win again. They're 5-0. Will the
Dude, they're legit.
Jalen Hurts season.
when will the 72 Dolphins pop the champagne?
They
At some point.
could.
They better. They better.
They legitimately, if they get, we were talking about this on the specialty show for World College Radio Day. If they get past the Cowboys defense the next time that time that they see them,
Yeah.
right? If they get past that, they legitimately could go undefeated.
I
for the
mean, they
season.
haven't played them yet this season, I believe.
No, I'm saying like the next time that like it comes up because it's not the next game. I think it might be.
There's 2 games. They still have 2 games to play them this year. So,
So
there's 2
next
chances.
week is Cowboys Eagles.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay.
And then they also have a week 16.
So if they could get past the Cowboys defense, that's the only thing that's stopping them. If you look at the schedule,
Now the next game, Rams boys.
how about them boys?
You took the boys. Or only took the boys.
I made up for that Washington game.
The Rams are not it. They're 2-3. They're
not
2-3.
it.
They're not
Dude,
it.
They're still. They
They got the
in
Super
La
Bowl
La Land,
hangover,
man.
Oh,
Hey man, Cooper
they got the
Rush.
big game hangover.
Cooper Rush. I mean, not a terrible game by any means.
He's managing, dude.
Yeah,
but
he's
the
game
Defense is legit.
Defense
is where it's at.
Is there a better defense than the Cowboys' defense right now? Come on.
Bills?
The Bills.
They're up there.
They're up there for sure.
But do they get
Eagles?
after quarterbacks the
The
way
Eagles,
the
not the
boys-
Eagles defense. They almost lost.
Yeah, dude, the Cowboys' defense get after quarterbacks like no
So
defense
they have the best
before
pass
them.
rush.
They're insane. And dude, they got listen, they're still doing some work. I mean, they're not giving up a lot of points. The secondary's not bad. I mean, Trey Diggs literally led the league in interceptions. I know he gave up a lot of yards, but give me interceptions over giving up yards any day.
And
Last-
Malik Hooker got a pick for you.
Oh, he did.
I mean, I'm sorry. I said give up yards instead of giving up interceptions because turnovers matter. Anyway,
Yeah.
where were we?
Last game of the night, and this is the one that saved me this week. Honestly,
This is the
Was
one
it?
that
this is the one that saved me. Ravens
Ant was-
Bengals. I
Ant
lone
was-
wolf picked the Ravens.
Did I-
Ant was losing.
Everyone
his
else took the Bengals.
mind during this game, dude.
I should have just went with the Ravens, dude.
Let's hear about it. What was he losing his mind over?
Dude, there was a pass. I don't remember if it was in the. I think it was in the third quarter, maybe. But it was like third down, and they were gonna do like a wide receiver screen, and they sent one of their receivers just on a streak.
Mm-hmm.
This dude burned the coverage, and mind you, it was Eli Apple in coverage.
It's
They
always
burned the
Eli
coverage.
Apple.
They toasted Eli Apple. The next gen stat said it was 65% completion,
And
overthrown.
oh wow,
Ant was losing his mind. He's just like, Lamar, you gotta make that pass. Come on, Lamar. Like, it was,
just saying.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, it was more vulgar than that, but, I'll
of
keep
course,
it PG for,
but, Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. Justin Tucker coming through.
The goat.
And
the goat.
I just don't know what the Bengals have to do, man. They look like they're on their way of getting back on track, and then they just can't do
Yeah.
it.
So for the week, you win with 10.
Okay,
Second place, Ant and Ben both got 9,
you came in last place.
and I got 8.
Ooh.
So I still
This
have the overall lead by 4.
Was this our closest week?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think everybody's within like 2 points.
So, of that, yeah. Overall, I have 50. I'm up by 4 in second. You and Ant are tied for second now, with 46, and he's got 38.
I'm just
Wait,
trailing.
what is the final standings? Can you repeat that again?
1.
Yep.
You and Ant are 2.
I'm
4.
Yeah, but what's the points?
50 for me.
46 for
46 for you and Ant.
4 points behind.
Yeah.
Did Ant send his pick'ems in?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
All right. So
And then Ben's got 38.
how
So
did
he's
Nino
like,
do?
oh, I did.
Did you not look at Nino?
No.
No.
I have to go back and check that
All right,
one.
well, you
I
go
took mine
ahead.
down on the notes app.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he's got.
What'd you end up getting? If you are aware.
'Cause
I
I
mean-
put it on my CBS app, and what did it say?
Come on.
All right, you got this. I believe. Oh, you got it right. What'd you get? You got 12? Okay. He got 12 of the games.
Dude, Nino is beating all
He's that
of
guy.
us. He's that guy.
He's that
Okay,
guy.
honestly,
He actually lost last week, so when him and Thomas went head to head, Thomas got the Monday night game with the Niners.
oof.
Yeah.
So he ended up taking him. But next week, we're going to jump into next week. We also have the Chiefs tonight,
does
so it
Nino,
doesn't matter.
Does Nino have a better win percentage than us right now?
Probably.
Yeah.
8 plus 12 is 20. So he got that in the 2 weeks. He got 8 last week, 12 this week.
The temporary tattoo might have to be a Nino de Nino.
Ben,
The full name.
Ben's in first place for the tattoo so far.
That's a place I do not want to be in, but Ben,
If you get 8 under Ben, then it'll be you. But you have an 8-point lead on him.
I might just keep on picking the same.
Just
ones
keep
as
tanking.
Ben.
Just tank for the tattoo.
Whatever Ben's gonna pick, that's it.
Because then you can't lose. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's
Fellas,
fair.
It's time. I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna pick it. And,
Yeah, of course, me too.
Anybody that just like starts picking the same, like stop that. Let's just go right through this. We have an awful Thursday night game in Commanders and Bears, which two
We
awful-
also-
We also
all-
have bye weeks this week.
We
Ah,
all have the Chiefs tonight anyway.
who's
So
on
like,
buys?
The bye weeks for this coming week are the Detroit Lions, Tennessee Titans, the Vegas Raiders, and the Houston Texans.
swag.
And I forgot about tonight's game. Chiefs and who?
We all have the Chiefs.
Chiefs Raiders.
We all have the Chiefs
all have the
anyway,
Chiefs.
so it doesn't even make a difference.
Doesn't even matter. Fair. But Thursday night game, Commanders
got?
Bears.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
How
That
do we
is
choose that one?
Pitiful.
this is
Commanders Bears.
Wow.
Where do I even go?
Did we just flip a coin for this
I'm
one?
going with, honestly, just because.
Let me see
the
what Ant
Bears-
has. I'll put Ants down first, so
No,
it
I'm-
gives a little
I
bit of
already know what I'm going with. Just because they are -1, I'm rocking with the Bears.
because they're the favorite. Ants also rocking with the Bears. So let me just write that down for you guys.
I tried giving the Commanders love, and it just didn't work out. Again,
Yep.
what else is new?
Ant,
Who's home?
Bears.
Yeah, give me the Bears.
Yeah. I'll rock Bears here.
I'll take the Commanders. I'll be
You
that
want the
guy.
swing? You want the
Swing.
swing?
I'll be
Connor
that guy.
swing.
Nino?
I'm going with the Bears. I just really don't want to see the Commanders win.
Okay.
I'll
Fair
be that
enough.
guy, man. I'll be that. I will so be that guy.
Fair enough.
Just do I actually think they're gonna win the game? It's totally possible. Carson can have 300, and Justin Fields can have 20.
Honestly, I really want to rock with the Commanders, dude.
I'm
but
doing it.
I'm sticking with the Bears. I said what I said, and it is what it is.
Yep.
49ers, Falcons.
I got the Niners.
I'm also going with the Niners.
Yep.
Wait, who's home?
The Falcons.
Falcons.
I kind of. Oh man,
Don't
I'm
do it.
feeling
You
I'm
you
feeling
know
it.
you know in your heart that Jimmy Garoppolo will beat the Falcons.
I don't know that. I know
Ant's going with the
nothing about
49ers as well.
that. I can manage. Are we me and Ant are tied right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dead at
you guys are
46.
at 46.
I hate that I know that.
I'll
'Cause
go
now,
with 49ers, Connor.
all right, 49ers it is.
Everyone
Yeah.
taking the Niners.
Going for 49ers.
Bengals, Saints. Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, give me the Bengals too.
Bengals, Saints. Yeah, go Bengals here.
This is hard now because I mean the Bengals have lost their games very slimly and won some pretty good ones. So
Where's Ant at with those?
the Bengals, I assume, is his pick. He's taking the Saints actually.
Ooh.
Did he really?
Ant is taking the Saints.
Did you say taking?
Is that wrong?
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, taking.
It came out like geeking to me, and I was just like, is he like getting hyped about the Saints? Did we even? I forgot to ask Nino about that. Nino, you taking Niners or Falcons?
Oh,
Niners.
I took
It's
Niners.
Niners. It's
Oh, you
Niners.
took Niners. Okay, everybody's with the Niners. Love it.
Yep.
Are we all
Wait,
Bengals here? Us three?
Yeah. Nino.
I'm gonna take the Saints.
Okay, so Ant and Nino by themselves. Ant on his swing games, he loves those, which means the Saints are probably gonna win now.
Nah.
Bucks, Steelers. Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
Bucks,
Everyone
Buccaneers.
taking
I'll
the
go
Bucks.
Bucks.
Let's see. Why? Okay, yeah, Ant took the Bucks as well. I was like, why can't I find it? Is he taking the Steelers? Nope, he's taking the Bucks.
Are the Jags playing the Colts again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very early on, but I'm still rocking with the Jags.
Yeah, I'll rock with the Jags too. The Colts offense, they're winning these games off of some,
They're
like,
ugly games, dude.
yeah.
Give
They're
me-
ugly games.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
and
Give
the
me
Jaguars.
T-Law, and let's see what Ant says. He says the Jaguars, so we're all rocking with the
Nino?
Jags.
Yeah, I think everyone's going the Jags, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Jets, Packers.
This
Yeah.
okay, 3-2 versus are the Packers 2-3 or 3-2?
They're both 3-2 teams.
Okay, so the depleted Dolphins just they got destroyed, and Green Bay, I think they're still Green Bay, like
Dude, I kind of want to rock with the Jets. Sauce Gardner's legit. I have more faith in Aaron Rodgers winning that game than Zach Wilson. That's
yeah,
my
I got
problem.
the Packers. I'm going for it.
Ben,
Oh, dude, this is so tough. I want to go with Aaron Rodgers so badly. I think I might.
okay.
Yeah, I'll go Aaron. They're playing in Lambeau. Yeah, I'm going
Listen,
Aaron
Ant
Rodgers.
says the Jets, so
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm rocking with the Jets.
All right.
I think
Mazz.
Sauce. I think Sauce is legit. I'm rocking with it. It is what it is.
I don't like going against Aaron Rodgers when he's in Lambeau.
I'm fair. I'm with you. It's just I think the Jets are looking better as a team and whole.
they got a better defense, man. Jair is
Yeah.
better than any corner on the Dolphins. So like, well, obviously X was hurt. I take X over Jair, but still, Jair
course
is
you
nice. So yeah, so I believe the Packers can take this one. Little Aaron Rodgers bounce back after the G-men. You can't lose to two New York teams back to back.
Can you though? I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely taking a risk with the Jets on that one, but it is what it is. Pats, Browns, and I
Here
was
come
In
rocking.
Cleveland.
I was
Okay,
rocking
this is
with
hard.
Belichick. Now I don't know if I am.
I don't know if I am either.
So
Um,
Ant is rolling with the.
Come
Why
on.
can't I not find it? It's Browns. He's rolling with the Browns.
Okay.
Yeah, it's reasonable. They're in Cleveland too.
First,
I'm
energy
going with the
stadium.
Pats.
Mazz got the Pats.
Dude,
Belichick-
I really don't know.
It's Belichick, bro.
It is Belichick.
Bill Belichick?
Oh, man.
Come on.
Belichick former versus former quarterback.
Come on.
Oh man.
He knows what's good.
Browns got
Let's
it.
go Pats, baby.
Let's
Go Pats.
Nino says Browns.
Yeah.
Connor,
All right, this is a really tough one for me, but
Yep.
Jacoby Brissett,
come
it
on.
looks pretty good. Bailey Zapp looks pretty good. The defense,
Yeah, but Mac Jones might
the
be coming back this
defense
week.
looks really good. Give me the Pats as well. They got one coming back here. If Mac's back, then they definitely got it.
Dude, I'm telling you, Bailey Zappi might be low-key legit. I said it. I said
A
what I
legit
said.
backup, yeah.
Anyway, Ravens G-Men, give me the Ravens.
Yep.
We got to
I
take
will not go against
the
them
hype
more
off the
here.
Giants eventually, right? Like, it's got to happen
It
eventually.
has to happen.
So here's the time it's going to come.
Imagine they win this game.
Oh,
Then they're
God.
for real.
It wouldn't. I don't even think they're for real because, like, outside of Lamar, who do they have? Andrews. They don't have a defense.
Marlon Humphrey,
Isn't
Marcus
he
Peters.
Marlon Humphrey's there.
One of them's injured.
Marcus Williams just got hurt last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but somebody got hurt the week before too.
Well,
I don't know. Anyway, keep it going.
the Ravens.
Ant's definitely with the Ravens, right?
Yeah, he is. Taking the
Nino?
Ravens. We're all
I
taking
took the
the
Giants.
Oh, here we go. Now they're
Whoa.
winning.
Explain yourself.
I mean, they're on a roll. I'm just really praying right here.
Okay, fair enough.
Tampa. Oh, we did that
No,
one.
Yeah, we
already.
did that
Vikings,
one.
Dolphins.
I'm taking the Vikings, man.
Ooh.
I'm
I'll go
going against them
Vikings
this
here,
week
too.
too.
Where are they playing?
In Miami.
Yeah, in Miami.
Oh,
I did. I watched Skylar
Remember.
Thompson.
Remember, Tyreek Hill walked out with a boot yesterday.
Yeah.
Dude, the Vikings have a good offense, and if X is hurt, there's no way Justin Jefferson can't run circles around Cater, Nick Needham, Keon Croson, and Noah Igbenogany. So,
Who?
like,
I'm just listening.
maybe
It's just
Javon
so
Holland has a
hard
chance.
playing in Miami. That's why I'm debating it. But I will also be rocking.
I just
with the
watched
Vikings.
I'm rocking Vikings.
Skylar Thompson.
Ants with the Vikings. I'm assuming.
Ant is taking the Vikings.
Nino.
I took the Vikings.
Okay.
We're all taking them.
Yes.
All in agreement here.
I hope I'm wrong though.
Cardinals Seahawks. Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, one offense, another offense, two bad defenses. Wow. The Battle of the Birds.
hey man, we can get tickets
Battle
for $77.
of the
So
Birds. This is tough.
This is
this is
interesting.
This is more difficult than I thought it would be.
Kyler Murray or
Geno Smith.
I mean, like, listen.
Which defense is worse? It comes out of which defense is worse.
I think it has to be the Seahawks defense is definitely worse. Come on, dude. The number one team in football only put up 20 points on the Cards.
Wait, do the Cardinals get D-Hop back this week?
No, it comes
Or
back
is it
no,
next week?
It's comeback
week
week.
6.
Oh,
This is
I
week
mean,
5.
this
right?
is week 6.
Oh no, then he's back.
But he's a 6-game suspension because of week 7.
okay. So he's
Oh,
back
okay,
next
got
week.
you. Okay, so I'm still rocking with the Cards though. I said it.
I'll rock with the.
Come on.
Ooh.
I'll rock with the Cards too, man.
Yep.
I'm with
I
Gino.
think-
Yeah, I'm going Cards.
He's
You
with
said you're with
Gino?
Gino?
Yeah, I'm with Gino.
Nino's with Gino.
Gino with Gino.
Love it. And
Ant is rocking with the Seahawks.
interesting. I mean, listen. I kind of want.
I can
to, but
understand
I can
that, yeah.
understand. It's just
They just lost to the Saints, man.
their defense is that bad.
They just lost to the Saints. Taysom Hill had 100 yards rushing and 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's not happening again. Where were we?
Carolina, LA Rams.
Okay.
Rams.
Listen, I don't
The
even.
Rams,
I
Not
don't
a
even
good
see the
question. Why are we
Rams
even talking about this?
just lost pretty bad.
It doesn't even matter. Why are we even talking about this? They no Baker,
They're starting PJ Walker.
new head coach.
Yep.
It's not even a question. Nino,
I'm rocking with the
I'm
Rams.
going LA.
thank you.
Yep.
if Ant went with the Panthers,
No, he went with the Rams.
yeah, I'm
With the
sure.
I was about to say.
Bills, Chiefs, give me the
This
Bills.
is game of the week right
give
here.
me, this might be game of the year. Give me Bills.
I'll go
Ant's rolling
Bills.
with the Bills.
I'm Bills.
I'm so in on Bills Mafia. It's not even funny. Connor, go
I'm
ahead.
taking the Chiefs, man.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You just doing it.
AFC Championship game rematch.
Yep.
It's they got their number. They have their
Ooh.
number.
Sunday night. That's gonna be a good game, bro.
And Monday
That's not
night
Sunday
game.
night. Bills Chiefs is not Sunday night.
No.
Wow.
Dallas Philly
They
is.
have
Oh,
Dallas.
I completely forgot about that because that's at the top of my. I like to do this in like time order, and that's actually at the top of my list because I follow the Cowboys. The boys and the birds. Who's home?
The
It's
Birds.
the Birds.
Give me the boys. I said it,
It's Jalen Hurts' season, bro.
dude. No, it's
Give
the
me
Cowboys defense and
the
Michael Parsons
Eagles.
season.
Give me Jalen Hurts
Nah, dude, they're getting
and
after
the
it.
Eagles.
They're getting after it. It is what it is. Connor, where you at?
Undefeated streak got to come at some point. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, Nino.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Okay.
Who did
Ant
you
is
take?
rocking with the Cowboys as well.
Well, hopefully the last time that Ben's by himself and normally doesn't work out good, so I'm hoping that happens.
Ben's got the Eagles.
I'm just going off history here, but it is what it is. I understand why you went that way.
I don't doubt the Eagles.
Monday night.
Oh wow,
Broncos,
dude.
Chargers.
Broncos, Chargers. Give me the
Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers, not even a question.
Ant
Nino?
rolling with the Chargers.
Nino?
Chargers.
He thought
Russ
about
is
it. He
over.
was
Yeah, I
like,
did
Russ.
think about it.
Russ
but
is over.
Russ
Is this
done.
it, fellas? I gotta be honest. We have like 20 minutes left.
Dude, we flew through that.
We flew
But there's still
through
NFL
that.
news
You know
we
what
could
it is?
cover.
Because Ant wasn't there to give his analysis of all the games.
Yeah.
That's
and
fair.
We just kind of ran through it.
What's our top 10 list this week?
We don't even have one.
We don't need
Oh,
one.
all right.
We don't
We
need
can
one.
do this.
I mean,
We can do this.
Connor, you want to give us your top 10 teams?
In the NFL?
Yep, looking right now.
I mean, the Bills are number 1
Okay.
because they're that guy. The Eagles are number 2 because they're undefeated.
you
They're
have-
that guy.
They're that
So
guy.
you have the undefeated Eagles.
Yeah.
Or your number 2.
Yeah.
Let's debate this. Who's got the better squad? Come on.
Between the Eagles and who?
And the Bills.
Oh, that's why the Bills won.
I think the Bills are legit, dude. I know they lost the
Yeah.
game, but, like, come on. It was 95 degrees that game.
Yeah.
Bills are
100%.
legit.
Bills are one.
I think they're going all the
my
way.
one. Bills are my one.
The Chiefs are 3 for me because obviously they don't play tonight and they're gonna destroy the Raiders. Hopefully, 4. So the Vikings, even though they're 4-1, they have a bad defense. I don't think they can be 4. They're winning games. I'll give them the credit. They're winning the games, but I'd give the Bucks. I can't even give the Bucks. Their offense is struggling. The boys are 4 for sure for me. I'd say the boys are 4.
Okay. Listen, I appreciate the boys being up in 4.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at Ant's planned top 10 list that he never sent to
What do
us.
you say? Top 10 kickers?
Kickers.
Oh my! Wait, did you guess that or
Why
like?
would- no, he was. Were you with him when he wrote it?
No, I looked on the.
Oh,
Google
okay,
Doc
okay.
earlier.
Dude, why is
Imagine
that?
if I guessed that though. That would be crazy.
Why
but
would we ever want to talk about that?
Justin
Because
Tucker 1,
Ant-
Vinatieri
Time
2.
out. Time out.
because Ant wants to talk
Ben,
about Justin
can you
Tucker.
name 10 kickers in this league?
I can.
That's starting?
Current kickers?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I legitimately think
All
I
right,
can do like
Hold
6.
on. I
Let's
think
try it,
I
let's
think
try
I can
it.
get a couple. All right. All right. So Justin Tucker.
Yes.
Nick Folk.
Okay.
Graham Gano.
Okay.
Matt Amendola. He's the kicker for the Cardinals. I think.
Let's
I don't
find this
know.
out. I got you.
Matt Gay.
I
that's
feel like
5.
he definitely just made up that last
Matt
name.
Amendola
Matt
is the
Amendola.
Cardinals kicker.
Okay.
So that's 5. Wow, dude.
Come on.
Okay, you got this.
Oh, dude.
I can.
I'm really struggling here.
I'll do it. If
Hold on. Brett Maher. That's 6.
Yep. Come on.
Oh my God, dude! I literally can't think of like
Ben can't
any
even name
other
top
ones.
10.
Boswell, that's 7.
Okay.
Carlson, 8.
Uh huh.
Okay, now I gotta think of
Daniel
my fantasy football kickers.
He's legitimately already beat me.
I'm at 8. I can't think of
I'm
any
gonna
more.
try it. I'm gonna try it. Okay.
I didn't even know the Cardinals kicker.
So-
Wait, hold on.
Wasn't
Hold on, I
happening.
got 9.
Who?
Randy Bullock.
Who?
Randy Bullock, the kicker for the Titans.
Oh, the guy who missed that. I don't want to know that guy. He's the reason why people have stock
And
in the Giants
hold
right
on,
now.
I got 10 too.
Who?
Robbie Gould.
Gould.
Yeah.
Is it Gold?
Gould.
Let's see. Let's see how many I can name. I just want to see how many I could possibly get. So Chris Boswell, Cade York, Evan McPherson, and Justin
Time out.
Tucker.
Give me the teams that they're with.
Oh, that's the Steelers, the Browns. That's the whole AFC North.
Okay.
That's the AFC East. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The Bills have Tyler Bass. The Dolphins have Jason Sanders. Nick Folk is the Patriots. Who's the Jets kicker?
I couldn't even tell you, dude. I could not
be
tell
honest,
you.
Jets.
I feel like it's just been a rotating door. They have like 3 a season. Nobody ever makes it.
I'm looking it up right now.
Imagine it's like Dan Bailey.
No. The Jets.
Wait,
kicker-
no, it's Zerline.
Oh, it is Greg Zerline.
It
It's
is
literally Greg Zerline.
I don't know.
Legatron.
How did I know that?
Legatron
dude?
is the Jets kicker.
How did I know
AFC
that?
South.
So
So
Legatron, he did nothing for the Cowboys. so
Randy
thank you.
Bullock is the Titans. Daniel Carlson, the Chargers. Okay, well, I'm not even gonna get to the Chargers kicker because I have no idea what the Chargers are.
Isn't
The
it
Chiefs
Scott
have
Vizcaino or
the
something
Chiefs
like
have Harrison Butker. You know what I mean? Like the Chargers.
that? No, but isn't he out?
Harrison. I don't care. He's the starter.
Connor, I don't even need you to run through this.
Yeah.
I'm already impressed.
We
This
got
is-
it.
This is ridiculous that you
How
know
many
that.
can you get?
Not that many. Not that. I'm at like 7.
I got 11 because
I
I got
had-
that last one with Zerline.
Yeah, no, I knew Zerline, so I think I'm around like I'm definitely lower than you. Like 8, I got.
I don't
Can
know.
you name 10 punters?
Everybody that was can't do it.
Can you name
Cannot
10
do it.
punters?
Not, I don't even know who's punting anymore.
Dude, I'm impressed that I even got
Mitch
like
Wisnowski.
Yeah, no, Ben, you definitely knew
10.
more
Jake
than me.
Bailey, punter for the Patriots.
Jake Bailey, Mitch Wisnowski.
The Baileys are just doing work for the Patriots these days, huh?
Johnny
Yeah.
Hecker. He's out there somewhere, right? He's on a team, right?
Why are we
Johnny
talking
Hecker,
about this?
bro, where is he?
Tell me he's on a team.
Why are we talking about this right
Because
now?
we want to see if we can do it.
No, we have nothing else. That's why.
Thomas
Johnny Hecker.
Morstead,
We completely
Tommy
botched.
Townsend.
No, listen, we completely botched the fact that Ant wasn't going to be here, and Ant would legitimately talk enough to fill up this last 15
Johnny
minutes.
Hecker's on the Panthers.
And Nino, you got anything you want to say, buddy?
No.
Speaking to the mic, please.
No, nothing really to say.
Okay.
Honestly.
How many kickers can you name, Nino?
Nino, no, Nino. What do you want to talk about, Nino? We have like 15 minutes. We'll give you choice here. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Geno Smith.
Okay, we can talk about
Alright.
Geno Smith.
He's been a very pleasant surprise this year. I will
Did
say that.
anybody think this was going to happen?
No.
No. Nino, did you think this was going to happen?
Of course.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead.
can't.
oh.
Go ahead.
There's
Talk
been
about it.
so many times where me and my friends have played Madden, and we decided we'll play with our favorite teams, but we'll only play with the backup QBs. and I feel like I've seen this talent in him
Timeout.
for years.
Why is that a stipulation? We're
Only
going
play
to
with
play with our
backup
favorite
QBs?
teams, but we're only going to use backup QBs.
Because we're trying to see who actually has the better team. Because everybody knows your backup QB. I mean that's super important. Because once your quarterback goes out, if your team's bad, there's nothing you can do.
All right, let me ask you a question. Who's the backup quarterback for the Rams last year?
No clue.
Thank you. So why is the backup quarterback even that important? I mean, clearly for the Cowboys it is right now, but it's not the main
Nick
reason.
Foles. Nick Foles.
Yeah. But come on, dude. I mean, if the guy stays healthy, you won't even know who he is. Yeah, normally they're going to stay healthy,
I
Nino.
don't know.
We completely missed. Judge hit 62. That was after last week's show,
No,
right?
we talked about that.
We did?
Yes.
I could have sworn.
No. It
Okay.
happened. We talked about it last week.
I remember.
I
you guys
know.
talked
I'm the
about
one
it.
who skipped over the MLB after 5 minutes. All right.
Blake Bortles and Cole Beasley retired. There's one.
Beasley retired.
Yes, Cole Beasley
Did
hung
he
it up
not
after
make
a
an
week.
appearance for the?
He played
He
2
hung
games.
it up the next week. Yeah.
He played 2 games
That
with the
is
Bucks
so
and then
insane.
called it quits.
Yeah.
Well, Julio's back, so like,
Yeah.
there's no reason, I guess. Cole Beasley, that's interesting. Something else that the trade for the
For Deion Jones.
Deion.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Deion Jones got traded to the
For a late round
Cleveland
pick.
Browns for a late round pick.
He's a Pro Bowl linebacker, a Pro Bowl middle linebacker.
I think
Those are rare.
I think it's contract complications.
Probably.
I think the Falcons just don't want to pay him that much.
I appreciate
The Browns defense is
putting out the
loading up
money.
now. They're
Dude.
loading up now.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if Watson played. Wow. Listen,
They'd be.
I don't know if he's going to. I can't believe I just brought up that name. We haven't talked about it in weeks, and I loved it.
Yeah.
But
We're
I had
gonna have to talk about it in about a month and a half.
Yeah,
I believe.
I
Yeah.
know. We'll get there. But I don't. If they had Watson and Watson wasn't in this awful situation that he put himself in.
Well, the top headline on ESPN, by the way, is Deshaun Watson is back at the Browns facility, but he's obviously still out until December.
Yeah.
Landon Collins is back on the Giants.
Yes, he
Dude,
is.
My boy Billy brushed off the Landon Collins jersey from the depths of his closet, and I was just like, I can't believe this thing is actually going to be useful.
Yeah, it happens. It really does happen.
Injuries. That's why.
You want to hit some college or no?
Yeah, we can. Go ahead. We got like 10 minutes.
First of all, Texas destroyed Oklahoma 49-0. You would have thought you would have seen that one coming.
What's that? They call that the Red River rivalry, right?
That sounds like something that would
think
be
that's the name of it.
possible. 49-0. Quinn Ewers is legit.
Yeah.
He yeah. I don't think he got 289 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he threw a pick, but man,
Thank you, NCAA video games, for me knowing that
the Red River
rivalry.
Showdown is that.
Yeah, they also call it the rivalry though, so it's a good one. I can't believe I knew that.
Well, that's one huge game that happened there. This one, the Pitt running back, ran for 320 and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
ridiculous.
Whoa,
Quite a bit.
Who's that?
That's
guy?
quite a bit. How do you say his name? I'm gonna try it.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
gonna try it. Ready? Israel was his first name.
Yep.
Abanikonda is his last name.
Let me see.
Anybody?
Abanaconda. Yeah.
Abanikonda.
Abanaconda.
320, 6 touchdowns. Pitt wins.
Wow.
Wow.
The U is
All right.
destroyed.
Dude, what is
They
going
lost again.
on? To North Carolina?
UNC owns them. It's been that way for
Dude,
years now.
They just. Do you have any faith in this?
No, not
program
anymore.
Getting turned around.
No.
It was I thought it was gonna be Cristobal, and I thought it was gonna be, I'd at least think we'd beat the North Carolinas of the world.
At least people beat Middle Tennessee's of the world.
Yeah, that too. I forgot all about that loss. I've been so out of college football. I've been covering D3 lately.
I understand,
Montclair,
yeah.
So
So the rankings: Georgia's in 1. They got the top spot.
Yeah.
Ohio State's 2.
yep. Where's Bam at?
Bama's 3. Even after they're 6-0 still, but hey, it's a 3. They're not 1 no more. They went down after that almost near loss, I believe.
Shout out Kelly Whiteside being a part of the polls for that.
They just barely beat A&M, so they go down. They go down 2 spots. So the 4th spot is Clemson,
Clemson.
which I can't wait till they lose some more games.
5 is Michigan.
Tennessee is 6. They're rolling. USC went down to 7. OK State to 8. The first team with a loss in this poll is down at 12.
It's
Oregon.
Oregon.
So the first 11 teams are all undefeated. So
Hold on. The first 11 teams and the 13th team, that's TCU.
yeah, TCU is undefeated
are
as well.
all undefeated.
And Syracuse is 18 and they're undefeated. So
Yeah,
and
Syracuse,
JMU is 5-0, but they're JMU and they're undefeated. So they're 25th. The U has no votes because they shouldn't get any votes at all.
They don't deserve votes, dude. They don't deserve to be a program anymore.
They don't deserve to be a program anymore.
They just break my heart.
In fact,
in and out.
UNC is the first team out.
Nino,
they're 26.
do you have any college teams that you root for outside of Montclair State?
No,
No.
not at all. No.
Nino's like, no, Seahawks, that's it. I don't care about nothing else. Right? Right.
I
Come on.
mean, how do you guys feel about the playoff? I feel like if you're undefeated, you should be up there.
Yeah.
Because when UNC missed, not UNC, UCF, they were undefeated and they didn't make
Strength of
it.
schedule has to play a part.
But if you're undefeated, come on.
Yeah, but who are you playing though? Is the question. Here's the thing, right? If you're playing against,
They beat Auburn. They beat Auburn that year.
yeah, but here's my question, right? If you played Alabama, who legitimately has, let's say, 7 guys that are NFL bound,
11
right?
on each side of the
and
ball.
you lost to them by a field goal, right? Hypothetically, I'm not saying this happened, but losing to them by a field goal is more impressive than UCF beating, I don't know, insert random college team here. Thank you.
Washington State.
Exactly. Exactly my point.
Not what that team's good. A&M just lost to Bama, but they're not even getting votes either. So I don't know what qualifies. At least they're going up to 12 teams in a few years.
How do you feel about that?
I love that.
I absolutely love
love
it. Some people are saying that it's too much and it should have just been 8, and I wholeheartedly disagree.
8 would make it terrible because that would just be all the major and mid-major conference champions getting in.
And that's what basically like people were saying, like, oh, then you're going to see the best of football. I'm like, you're still getting that, and then you're also getting some Cinderella stories. I love the 12.
I love 12. I think 12 is the minimum in sports. It should be 12 because like Major League Baseball is now 12, and that looked great. Obviously, look, the 6th seed is so important. The Phillies wouldn't have made the playoffs if it was last year's playoff format, and now they upset the Cardinals and they're in the NLDS. The 6th seed is important. In 2020, both 3 seeds lost to the 6 seeds. The Astros 6th seed ran all the way to the ALCS. Like, it's an important spot. And for a while, I thought the baseball playoffs, it was basically 8 teams because the wild card teams were there for 1 game. So you had 10 teams, but 2 of those teams play 1 game. You're really getting 8 teams to get a playoff experience. I love the move to 12 teams.
Yeah, I love it too, but let's be honest. At the end of the day, Georgia, Bama are basically going to be it. So
Ohio State's also always there. Clemson's
yeah,
also always
Georgia's
there.
winning this year, dude. Let's be honest.
They just won last year, I believe, right? Am I wrong about that?
No, they won last year. Moving on here, though. Ben,
Yes.
NBA's right next week.
Yeah.
What are you excited about?
I'm just excited for basketball to come back.
It's
man.
1 week, or is it a week and a half?
I think it's
It's
next
about
week.
a week and a half, yeah.
Yeah, the
about
Heat
a
play
week
in
and a half.
9 days. 9 days.
Yeah.
I believe the
It's about a week and a
Lakers
half.
play the Warriors.
Opening night.
Yeah. maybe Draymond won't be back, and
Nah,
things will
he's
just fall
stepping away.
apart.
So they're going 0-1 to start the season. How do you feel about it?
Who, the Lakers? You don't know that. You don't know.
How do you feel about the
'Cause here's
Lakers
the thing,
starting
right?
the season?
Here's the thing, right? If Draymond's not there, that's the glue of the team. What
Well-
if they just fall apart?
How many wins do you think they're going to get? They're a 50-win team
The Lakers,
or a 40-win team?
48.
48?
48 win
The
team.
Heat are a 50-win. They're not a 60-win, but they're a 50-win.
I'd put the Heat at I'd say 55.
I
I'll take
55,
55. They
57.
they struggle to win 55 with LeBron sometimes. So I'll take 55, 57 any day if they can do it with Jimmy and Bam and Nikola Jovic.
Nikola Jovic.
He might be starting, and I don't know who's going to start. I don't know what they're doing. They're either running Bam with the 4 and starting Yurtsevin at the 5, or they're going to just fill in the 4 with like guys like Caleb Martin and Nikola Jovic and Haywood Highsmith. Do you even know who that guy is?
Hayward Highsmith.
Haywood Highsmith.
No.
He's the next Mac. So the Heat love to find those G League guys and
Oh,
turn them into
God.
stuff, right? So they signed this guy to a 3-year deal. He's the next project. He's the next try to make Duncan Robinson, Max Strus something out of it. You know what I mean?
God. All right. Who do you guys open with?
Let me check that right now. I
The
believe it's on the
Celtics
19th.
play the Sixers.
The Heat.
All right, I got a game for us right now.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
All right, so based off of last year's records, we're gonna say if teams are falling or dropping.
All right.
All right, we're gonna start with the West because it's the better of the 2 conferences. Not as much as it used to be, but still the better one. Suns were the 1 seed last year, up or down?
Dropping.
Absolutely dropping. Ben,
They're dropping.
Nino.
Dropping.
Okay. Grizzlies number 2.
That's tough, man.
I say they
I think I have a
stagnate.
stay.
I think they
I have a
stay.
stay on the Grizzlies. I think they're fantastic. I just think
Stay.
other teams are gonna take a bigger jump.
Stay plus or minus 2 games for me.
Okay.
Because they can go up 2 or they can go down 2. That's my
I'm
range.
just talking about seeding here. So like, they're the number 2 seed. Last
I think
year.
they drop.
You think they drop?
I think they go
The
to
Clippers
3.
are coming, and the Warriors are still better.
I don't know.
They
I
drop.
think the Grizz go
They
to
drop.
3. That's it.
So you're saying they're dropping?
They're dropping, yeah.
Okay. I'm staying with the stay. I think they're gonna be the number 2.
All right.
Warriors. I think they're probably end up the number
They
1.
can stay at
They're
3.
going up. You're staying at 3.
They're
Or they
either
can go up to 2.
they're either
up.
staying or going up. I think they're gonna
Well, Connor, if you just said that the Grizz are dropping to 3,
Let's go with the Warriors
also
going
at
up.
3?
Yeah, I realized my mistake there. They're going up. They're gonna swap spots.
Fair enough. Mavs 4.
Wait, but then we're skipping. Who's gonna be the 1?
I just said the Warriors are going up to 1. I think the Suns are falling down. I got them at like 5.
Yeah, the Suns are trending downwards.
I don't think that's 5.
So.
Yeah.
I'll give them like 4.
I just saw the mental fortitude of that team is not there for me, my friend. All right, keep this moving. Mavs up or down?
Up.
They were
I'll go up.
Okay.
I'll go up with them.
I can
Because
see
they
them
were
being the 3.
they were 5 last year, so maybe they'll go 4. I'll go
As it
4.
stands for me right now,
So you
Luke
got-
is my MVP favorite.
Okay.
So
I
I think the Mavs.
Tyler
The
Hero's
I'm
my
Mavs.
actually with that.
The Dallas Mavericks.
The Dallas Mazzes.
The Jazz are falling out of the top 10.
Oh,
Dude,
no,
they're gonna be
They're way down.
missing the play-in.
I'm going to say this right now.
They're
The
lottery.
Jazz will be lower than the Kings this year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Um,
Because the Kings have
The Jazz are
De'Aaron
the
Fox.
biggest faller out of all the whole league.
dude, listen, the Spurs are coming out of the top 10 too. So.
Yep.
But we'll
The
get
Spurs might be the
Um,
number 1 pick.
The Nuggets, I actually think are trending upward.
Well, they
'cause-
just got Jamal Murray back.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't
They'll
see
be-
why
yeah,
not.
they'll be
And
good.
Is Porter back? Michael Porter?
He's
most-
close to coming back.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely going up. Probably like 5 for me. I think they go up 1 slot.
Yeah.
T-Wolves. That is interesting.
Oh.
And probably the most interesting of all
So
these
they were
teams.
playing last year. They didn't make it, right? They didn't
no,
make
No,
it to
they
They're
did.
the 7th.
They were the 7th seed.
They really. Oh, who'd they lose to again? It was the.
Grizz-
Who was the 2? The Grizzlies. Yeah, they lost to the Grizzlies.
Yes.
Up or down or stay? I feel like that's a team that can
I think
stay.
I think they'll stagnate or maybe go 1 slot up or down. I think they'll probably just stay at 7.
Strictly-
Honestly.
Strictly because LeBron is coming. They're actually going to stay for me because I got the Lakers at the 6th.
Okay.
Pelicans, actually, I like the Pelicans better than I do the T-Wolves.
They won 2 games last year against that Suns team.
And
Brandon Ingram's nice.
yeah, I'm going to be honest. T-Wolves are dropping even farther. I think the Pelicans get the 7th. Clippers, I forgot all about
They were
the
coming
They're
way
on the
up, bro.
rise, bro.
Yeah,
They're
you know
going
what?
like
I don't even know
4.
what I'm
They're top
talking
4.
about here. I have no clue. Pelicans, T-Wolves definitely dropping. I think Clippers over the Nuggets, to be honest.
Yeah, that's possible. I see that.
Yeah, they're definitely on the rise. And Spurs falling out. Everybody else.
Dude, the Spurs are lottery.
Kings, Blazers, Thunders, Rockets haven't really changed much. I mean, the Trailblazers might be able to snap
Blazers
like a
They're
nice-
getting
lottery,
Dame back,
Thunder lottery,
so.
Rockets lottery.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And real quick, with our last minute and a half here, let's just speed round this. Heat up or down from the 1?
Stagnant.
3
Staying at 1?
down.
I think they're going down 2. Celtics from the number 2, down.
Down 1 slot.
Okay. Bucks 3, probably up.
They can
Go
be up.
2.
Yeah.
All right. 76ers, stay.
Stay.
4. Raptors 5, stay.
I actually like
Down,
them
down.
there. Yeah.
Raptors down.
Raptors down.
They could make the play in.
You know what? I'm saying down 2. Cause Bulls
I'll
probably
put the,
down.
I'll put the Raptors at 7.
Nets up all the way up.
All the way up, yeah.
Hawks up from the
Up,
8th.
yeah, for
Oh.
sure.
Very up.
Cavaliers.
all the way up. And Hornets.
They're staying.
Stay.
They're staying or missing the play-in.
Yeah.
They were playing last year. They could miss.
I expect the Knicks to make a run to be honest.
Playing
but
again, maybe.
Maybe the 7th. I don't know. Wizards, they haven't done nothing. Pacers haven't done nothing. The Pistons do not have a solid squad, and they're not doing anything. Maybe Isaiah Stewart might pop off. I
Worst
don't
seed
know.
in the East. Because the West.
Just
okay,
joking.
So the West has a higher top and a lower bottom.
Yep.
So I feel like the East will have a better lower team.
And lastly, the Magic. Are they going up? I think so.
Yeah,
from,
it
the,
could
from the 15th, they're going up.
Yeah.
To where, the 13th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Still up.
Fair
Still
enough.
up. Still up. That's where we're at here. Fellas, we're closing in on 10 seconds here. Of course, this was Ant and Mazz in the midday. Brandon Morazzo, Ben Jarreau, Connor Cupin, Ankafone here for the first hour, then here in spirit, and finally, Nino Danino. Fellas, 2 claps on the Ric Flair.
Woo!
Connor, give me a top of the hour.
You are listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
Thank you,
Nice,
fellas.
Connor.
And quite frankly, that is a show. Everybody have a good week. We'll be back.
See you next week.